Break yourself, fool!
Coming live direct from Los Angeles, California. It's the Dun Show.
Just sit back and enjoy the show. Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Fire up, boys! All right.
What's up, players?
What's up, players? It's the Dr. Greenthumb podcast right here on BREALTV, YouTube, and Twitch. Hello. Yes. Plots for a Thursday. Joined here with one of my fucking good friends, legendary hip-hop extraordinaire, DJ producer. My man, Psycho Leezy, Psycho Les.
All that. Salute, cheers. Peace to the gods.
Word. Next to him, the one with the good lights, the lit one, C minus. What up, C?
What up?
Bring it.
Yeah, Shane.
Behind the boards on the Starship, Bolton and Bra.
Bacon it.
Boo, being Boo, right, son?
Being Bool. Staying Bool.
That's right, dog. Don't be blipping out.
Hey, man. Get them Backlit Bit bookies.
And my man, one of our friends, that we have a love of this team in common. He actually works with the team. My man, DJ Roueche right here, right? Did I say it right?
Roueche.
Fuck me, I said it backwards. Roueche.
What's happening?
He said brioche, like the bread.
I actually feel like I'm going to change my name now. That sounds better.
You do a food commercial, brioche.
Perfect.
Roche.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Excellent.
I will not fuck it up from here.
Sorry about all the vowels in the middle. Apologize for that.
At least till we get too high.
It's like a French name.
I've been watching you DJ at the Staples Center since you came down there, man. You do a great job.
I appreciate that.
Salute
Thank you.
to you, brother.
Thank you.
You play the jams.
Yes, sir.
Next to him, we got my man C minus E-Zone. Sorry.
See my face?
I went back. He looked back at me like, how dare you?
I was like, it wasn't as bad as you calling me Cairo, but you know.
Yeah, that's true.
We got E-Zone in the building.
What's
he
up,
brought
everybody?
some Craft Beer King love today.
Yeah, shout out to Craft Beer Kings. Your Smokebox IPA is still on sale there. The last bit of it, make sure you get it. $14.99 for a 4-pack. That's the love price on there. Craft Beer Kings, all 50 states. I just went down there to get my usual pickup, which is I walk in there and I was like, yeah, I'm here to pick up beer for the guys and myself, and just fucking I walk
That
in
easy,
here.
huh?
Yeah,
It's cool.
shout out to Mo. That's the beer goat.
The beer goat, yeah. I mean, this one tastes like piña colada right here.
It's actually that's
If you like pina colada.
that's actually that's what it's called. Fruit and sour pina colada.
All right, you went too far.
Dude, gotta sing that last part.
It's sunny outside, though.
Dude, it's like a spring day outside.
That's
Fucking A.
That's why all that shit hit. I came in here with agua fresca. I was like, it's fucking hot. I was like,
Yeah, man.
I did, bro. Like I dead ass came in here with like agua fresca. I was like, man, it's been a minute. I didn't put a sweater on today.
Our Cali weather is fucking all confusing these days, bro.
It's gonna rain like next week for some random day.
Oh, yeah, it's probably gonna rain hard, too.
I thought it was raining this morning when I went on the hike, bro. That was flooded at the park. You know how
Oh, shit.
like by the Greek observatory,
Yeah.
or like no, I'm sorry, by the amphitheater.
Yeah.
So right there, as you're driving up, bro, like it was like waves of water. I was like, dude, how the fuck can there be a tsunami in the mountain? You know what I mean? But
It's from that
Tsunami.
volcano.
yeah, no, because I was like, yo, what the fuck? Because it was that much water. But
Yeah.
like all the rich ass fools were pissed, bro. Something fucking broke, and like they were just all standing outside, like their water shit burst.
I mean, imagine that's what you go through in Malibu every year. You fucking have one of them expensive homes, and you live in a burn area too.
Yeah.
And that shit happens, and when the rain comes, that's when more of the fuck shit starts.
Yeah, man.
Because then shit starts sliding off the mountains,
Hey, did you notice any of the weather that we got from that tsunami? The explosion?
The fog.
The fog.
The fog.
That's all I noticed that we got. But Santa Cruz got, they actually had rising sea levels that took over a little bit.
Oh, they were waiting for that all along the coast, but it didn't hit as hard as they thought it would.
That shit will freak me out, bro. And even if that little bit of it, I'd be like, oh, this is a sign for something bigger to come. Like, there's starfish here in the sidewalk, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a trip.
It's end times right there. That's what they call that, end times.
Yeah, like a starfish is not supposed to be in the sidewalk, bro. Like,
Yeah, why am I finding it here?
yeah.
That just shows how connected how close everything really kind of
Because
is.
I saw those clips of people posting that shit up, and that's exactly what I saw. Somebody was like, "There's a starfish by the drain thing." I was like, "What
Look
the
at that.
fuck?"
There's a starfish on my porch, Holmes.
And he's talking shit.
What the fuck?
Put it in your own fish tank.
Come here, little buddy. Meet the other bells.
It's got to be saltwater, Papa.
Yeah, I learned when I was a kid, bro.
Why is he floating?
Why is he dead?
Why did he go from pink to brown?
Yeah, it seems like he's little.
That's the color they turn when they die.
Okay, that's some random information we just learned right now.
That's the sound. When they turn brown, that's the sound.
Yeah,
you hear
they're
in your
dead,
head.
bro.
If your starfish is brown, and usually they are.
I was just waiting for that joke to happen. I'm surprised it took that long.
I was waiting for setup.
Yeah.
It happened right
Had
there.
to be an
Finally
asshole
happened.
joke,
There
huh?
it is.
Hey, yo, we drinking.
I still
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
got my Jack
Oh
Daniels.
yeah,
Just
come
throwing
on!
it out
What
there.
kind of
I'm
fucking
sorry.
host are you, son?
I'm sorry. You said no, so I was like, hey, you know what?
No, he said no to the weed.
Yeah, I didn't hear the drink. man.
Cannot be.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro.
No, you don't have to
Sorry.
apologize. I didn't want to call you out on the. I tried to
don't-
call you out before the show started, but then
I'm
it started.
trying
We'll
to
give-
join
I
in on
appreciate
the
you.
fun.
Thank you.
We'll give it to him now. We'll just keep.
Cool.
Hey,
All
bro,
right,
tell him what
salute.
this is,
Hey.
though.
Salud. Cheers.
Roche in the house.
Cheers.
I'll hydrate to you guys.
Salud.
There you go.
Damn,
There
this
you
fool
go,
got a
son.
Laker ring?
Party time.
Right.
God damn, I didn't know you played.
You know how many points I scored when we won the
Like,
championship?
goddamn.
Zero.
see that?
0 points. Still got a ring.
Hey, so I know a few people that obviously work for the Lakers, right? And everyone that works for the Lakers, when they get a championship, gets an honorary ring, right?
Yeah. So obviously the staff, maybe higher staff, gets the same one that the players get. That's all blinged out and probably weighs 10 pounds on your hand.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the staff gets, a legitimate ring. Like I have my name. My name is on it.
That's a
and
pretty legit fucking ring right there.
That's like a class ring, bro, but like 10
show,
times
show,
baller.
Right, yeah.
show the camera.
Yo,
man.
that shit
What the
is-
fuck?
Look at that.
What? Yeah.
We're gonna have to get a close-up
And,
shot.
that,
Yeah.
and that's the regular ring. That's not even the.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's the same design as the players. The players is bigger; they have more diamonds. But with the players, the top of it that has the L is in ball bearing, so it turns, pops off.
Yeah.
and there's an opening on the inside. Yeah,
I have
could
an
put stuff in
interesting.
there?
I have an interesting
You could.
story about a ring. Right.
tight.
This is the ring you're talking about, though, right? The
yeah,
one
right
that
there.
kind of rotates.
Mine
the
doesn't
L.
have as many diamonds as that, but close.
Word
But yeah,
up.
that's the players' ring with the top pops off.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
said that the L pops off, right?
Yeah, so the top, the
And
circle
there's
part.
space,
Yeah.
there's space under there?
Yeah, so on
You
my
can put it-
ring, underneath, it has all of the players' banners, jerseys, and stuff.
That's
and that's
dope.
what's underneath.
Damn, like that shit looks badass. The inside.
Yeah,
of it, that
it's
shit
like a
has
time capsule, right?
Yeah, so on the inside of that's where all the banner jerseys and stuff are inside.
E-Zone would put Coke.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I didn't want to say it. Somebody else.
I did it for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Well,
Hey.
not these days, dude. You know, COVID
Yeah,
declined
yeah,
the use
yeah.
of Coke.
Well, yeah, you taking your chances using that shit right now. But one night I was at the Rainbow, I was telling you this story. It's at the Rainbow, and we were holding court as we did back then. And Vince Neil walks in with this older dude, and they sit on the inside having dinner, having drinks, and they come out sloshed, him and this other guy, right? And they had built up a bill of $1,200 because they had like a bunch of drinks and steak dinners, the whole shot. You know what it is at the Rainbow.
Oh, for sure.
You could spend money there. And the drinks are heavy fucking handed.
Fuck yeah.
You are not paying a whole lot of money for a shit drink that's not going to hit you. You are paying money for a drink that is going to slap you in the fucking face.
Oh, man.
And then backhand you after. You know what I'm saying? So these guys were drinking several of those drinks. And I guess in the course of their dinner, dude takes his ring off because it may be too heavy for
Yeah.
his old fingers.
Couldn't cut a steak with the ring.
Right, he couldn't cut a steak with his fucking big ass Laker rock that he had on his fucking finger, right?
Right.
So he peels it off and he puts it on the corner of the desk. They continue with the night. They end up leaving the table without paying the bill. They're both sort of stumbling out. He leaves the ring. Busboy notices they didn't pay the bill, but they left his fucking ring right here. He knew I was a Laker fan, the busboy, so he comes and says, hey, be real, look at this fucking Laker ring, this fucking guy. They was with Vince Neil, left it on the table. They were fucking drinking too much, and they fucking left the ring. I'm like, I'll buy that ring off you, 5 racks right now. I can't do that. I mean, what if he comes back? I said, if he comes back, he fucked up. He left the ring on the table.
Yeah,
Damn.
seems legit to me.
And he would not sell me the ring, right? He, true to form as a good person that he is, he would not sell me the ring. I can't do it. So about a week later, dude comes back, as I told you off air. He comes back to pay the bill, which was $1,200, right? And then whatever tip. And they present the ring. The bus boy that found the ring, they introduce him. He gives the dude $50.
Man.
Damn.
He gives it. Here's $50 for holding my fucking ring. It's a fucking ring that's probably worth over $20,000, $50,000 because of the diamonds and gold. And he gives him $50 fucking dollars.
It's got to at least be a C note, right? At least
there
a
was no C note. There was a B note.
No, I'm saying like he should have at
No, he
least given
should've.
at least a C note.
At least
I
a
was like,
couple.
you lost out on 5 racks, Boppy. Wouldn't you like to get a Thanos get back real quick and fucking bang?
Yeah, they would have, dude, especially if you're a busboy. First thing, all right, dude.
But you got to think.
No,
I'm reversing time with
You
my
know-
time stone real
No,
quick,
bro.
and I'm gonna do that shit over.
Bro,
Hey.
but if they can't prove that shit, even if you busted, you're gonna fire me because the shit went missing.
Let me
What
tell
if-
you something. The owners there, they would have understood. The Maglieris understand some shit like that. They would have totally let this dude cash out.
Oh, yeah.
Because realistically, you're in the part where the drunkest, coked up people be. Somebody could have just walked by like people steal cell phones these days. It's on the corner of the table. He's too drunk to notice.
Psycho Les is saying he wouldn't do it because Sky Daddy's watching.
You don't want to be on camera like this.
Oh, okay.
yeah, thanks.
The camera.
No. Hold up, no. But where they sit, there's no cameras in the rainbow at those
Yeah.
tables right
You
there,
don't- I know.
because people are doing coke. No one wants. Know what I'm saying?
Getting faded.
No one is trying to get that action
It's one of
on the
those
fucking
places,
shit.
yeah.
I'm just saying, at least back in that time. So homeboy could have came up and he didn't.
That dude still regrets that to this day.
Sure
He could be a
does.
Fortune 500 CEO at this point.
Yeah.
Still regrets that interaction
listen,
for
He
sure.
could have had an
If you are
investment.
watching, bro,
The fuck.
I told you.
But you know what?
I told him.
Good things probably came to his life. You know?
That was good karma
That's good
for him.
karma.
How long did you go back anytime soon? Was he still working there? 'Cause I
Yeah,
was-
he worked there for years.
Okay, it wasn't that good enough, Les. Like if he stayed there for years, bro.
That 5 racks would have got him, he would have put that on lockdown and used that and been like, okay for a minute.
You should have
Because
been
if
like,
you're
let me-
working as a bus boy, 5 racks to your fucking head out of nowhere.
I'll take 5 racks right now.
I mean,
And I'm not a busboy. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
Fuck yes.
I had it in my backpack ready for him.
I would have been like, and a little bit of weed.
It just so happened.
Like-
it just so happened that day I had that stack with me, and I saw that ring. I was like, I gotta have it. I'll give you 5 racks right now.
Damn.
It's in my backpack. You
Hey,
want to see
Alan.
it?
Would you have wore that shit?
No. I wouldn't wear it.
Nah, that's for the
No,
man.
look, I didn't work for the team, so like I can't wear it, right?
Right.
Because I don't work for the organization, but I would have fucking held it in a case like, look at this shit
Show
right
it on
here.
your album.
And then I would have fucking called homeboy, hey, dickhead, do you want the ring back? Cause
10
it is.
10 racks.
give me 10 racks for it. No, I would have gave it back to him.
Extort him.
I would have held it for him. I would have just held it for a while, took a couple pictures, and then been like, hey, dude, your dumbass left your ring at the fucking Rainbow. I got it. Come get it.
Dude, don't.
But I want season tickets for life.
He would have given you $50, dude.
Fuck that.
Yeah, like
Hell no. My time ain't worth no $50, mine.
based on what he fucking.
If I'm calling you,
That's-
it better be. It's
yeah,
gonna be
that's-
some good shit.
But you said he did to that. I'm like $50.
Nah, $50.
That motherfucker would have got a new ring the next week.
Man.
When you think about it, yeah, it was pretty fucked up. But it is what it is.
Made for a good story.
Made for a great story because, you know, homie will always have the regret, but he'll always say to himself, I did the right thing, though.
And that feels better.
And that might feel better. It might even out the sting of not having that 5 racks as opposed to the $50.
He tells all his friends, like, oh, remember that one time I told Be Real no? And his friends are like, you idiot.
Be Real was giving me 5.
I mean, but then there's
that's some shit that, like, if he had a girl, she probably brings that up every time, like, some financial hardship comes up. That's why your stupid ass didn't fucking take that money.
Oh, yeah, I'm dating the idiot that told B Real no when he offered him like, oh, yeah, that's why I'm dating. She's just going off on him. Oh,
yeah, socks him.
He could have Apple stock by now. I mean, man.
Could have bought Bitcoin.
He could have did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
This was many years back, though. But he could have, with that money, he could have did some shit.
But look at him now.
Look at you now. I don't know. I haven't been down there. He might still be over there. Fuck. That was years ago. That was like fucking years ago. I'm going to say over 10 years ago now when that happened. Because I seen Vince Neil come out of that place sloshed like at least 4 or 5 times. I remember one time seeing him fighting with the fucking with the valet guys. They wouldn't give him his keys because he was so fucking lit. And they didn't want to be responsible for
that
any
would
of
be
that
their
shit.
fault.
Yeah, so they wouldn't give him the keys, and he had a pizza box. He's trying to fucking smash the valet with a pizza box. The fucking the valet comes with the upward fucking block and a fucking straight kick to the stomach. It was hilarious.
Sounds like
I'm
a movie.
like, is this happening?
Being kicked in the stomach sounds painful, bro.
Well, when you're drunk, you kind of don't feel it because Vince Neil kept coming.
Yeah, bro, but like to being kicked in the stomach, bro, like that's like, especially if you're wearing boots.
Take your air out.
Oh yeah, I seen him come out a couple times, fucking really sloshed. I thought one time he was gonna demolish my car. It came out so fucked up. He had one of them Lamborghini trucks, like a Humvee, a Lambo Humvee style shit, and he was parked in front of my car. And he kept, like, when he got in the car, they didn't want to give him his keys. He snatched his keys from his lady and jumped in the fucking driver's seat, and you hear him revving up. Oh, right? Because this thing got a fucking huge engine. And he's grinding, like, trying to find reverse. Oh! And I'm like, oh, man, he's going to fucking demolish my shit. He's gonna like ride over the top of my shit with that fucking Lambo Humvee, and I don't know how he did it.
Professional.
He stopped just on time, put that shit in first gear, came out of the parking lot, and smoked the tires down Sunset, drunk as fuck. And this is after all the history that we know about that with his problem there, and like, you know, the death of his homeboy, you know, that he was driving drunk and gets into this accident, and homeboy from Hanoi Rocks dies. I mean, this is all after that shit, man. I looked at that, I'm like, man, this motherfucker is crazy. Like, he is playing with his freedom and death at the same time.
Man.
I fuck with Motley Crue. I liked what they did.
Yeah.
I like the strip club.
But his decisions are fucked up. And then we got like a thing, because I remember we were recording in the same studio, a studio called Image Recording at the time. Back in that time, much like rock heads don't like hip hop heads, right?
Yep.
Coke heads don't like weed heads. And that is a true thing.
Yeah.
It like
is that right? Be real.
in the culture, yes. Like real coke heads, you're not like on that level.
I don't want to be.
You might dabble in it, but like a coke head is different, right? And coke heads cannot hang with stoners. It doesn't happen.
Different lifestyles, right?
Different
like
lifestyle.
If you're doing blow, it's for different reasons than if you're smoking weed.
And we sort of both look down on each other. It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. And you know,
yeah.
If you know this, it's easier for you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you got to know the lanes you're in, right?
Yeah, well, it's just kind of like, in high school where there's just different cliques of people, you know what I mean? It's just like cats who do blow go, oh, yeah, you get stoned. That's more your thing. Oh, okay, cool. But it's not like, oh, let's hang out and just,
That's the finding yourself era where you're like, oh, this is more you. All right, cool. That seems more your crowd.
Yeah.
I went to a party one time. Didn't know where I was fucking going, bro. I went with a friend of mine that was like in town. Hey, let's go to this fucking party. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go.
Right.
We fucking go, and this was, I don't know, probably close to 10 years back. We go to this fucking, it's a house party at someone's house. I'm like, a house party? What the fuck is, okay, let's go. And I noticed there's no smoke in there. There's drinking. And then I start seeing all the mirrors.
Yeah. That's classy,
I'm
bro.
like, oh,
That's classic.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here, right? So then this chick comes up to me, and she goes, what are you doing here? I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, I know you're a fucking weed head, and weed heads can't stand coke heads, and coke heads can't stand weed heads. What are you doing here? This is a coke party. I'm like, what? Okay, I'm out of here. I'm like, hey, yo, homie, I'll see you later. You just call me when you want to get picked up. I'll come back and get you. I cannot be here. Yeah. I saw homies we knew there, like as I was fucking leaving. Hey, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm leaving. That's what I'm doing here.
I'm just like, I do it now too.
I don't want no part
Oh
of
yeah,
trip them out, bro.
Hey, people that recognize me in this fucking place, they were like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
And I was oblivious to it. I wasn't even paying attention to their reaction to me, right? I was just in someone's crib.
Interesting, yeah.
And they're like looking at like, fuck is.
They're like, oh, Be Real's on our team now. Sweet.
That's it. And then there were like other people. There was other people like dismissive, like, what the fuck is he doing here? And then there was other people like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're right. No fucking way. I'm out of here.
Oh yeah.
But it's different. Like you wouldn't see like a cokehead at a weed event. It just does not. It's not the thing for him.
Unless you're at Champs. Haha. No, I'm just kidding.
Unless you're at Champs. Yeah, you're right. Hey, there's people that crossfade, no doubt.
No, for sure. Yeah. There's like, that was always the thing.
I know a few of them.
I was never one of them though. I never crossfaded like that. Fuck that. It wasn't my deal.
Yeah, well, the thing was, if you could be like really stoned and then you hit a couple bumps, or you would feel like, just like you would if you were drinking and you hit a couple bumps and then you feel like,
Yo,
Bruno Mars.
You feel like this? Like,
yeah.
That's not Bruno Mars. No, that's the Weeknd.
No, I know, but I'm saying that's like you feel like Bruno Mars because he's
because he's in Mars.
No, well he's known for fucking partying like that, dude. He got kicked out of Vegas. Like,
no,
really?
You know
he got kicked out of the Hard Rock.
Hey, listen,
not the whole city.
Let me tell
but
you
he got
what.
kicked out of the casino.
Pop stars party on a different level because the shit that is available to them is way different than it is to any other artist, even a mainstream crossover artist. Yeah, sure, people come to us with shit, but it's way different for pop stars. Mm-hmm. Right at their fingertips at any fucking given moment.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you listen to what the shit with what the problems Demi Lovato was having for a long time. She's a pop star. She is one of the biggest at the time. Anything she wanted at her fingertips that fucking fast.
She's the heroine, right?
And they have to be really low key because they're pop stars.
Yeah.
They're the eyes are on them tenfold comparison to whatever we in hip hop go through.
Yeah. Well, she said that too, right? That like it was just anything she wanted was easily accessible at any time. She just had to text somebody, tell somebody, and it was there quickly. Yeah. Can't imagine that.
When you're on that level, you don't got to fucking make a move for nothing. It'll come to you like a magnet.
It's like I imagine if you have a residency in Vegas. You know, there's probably a room service guy that doesn't work for the hotel, but he knows he's like, I'm allowed on this floor.
The concierge.
And
you know what I mean? Like,
look. For instance, when Brittany was down there with her residency, right? If she really was gonna fucking train wreck right there was all the opportunity in the world to do that because like they would have gotten her anything she fucking wanted.
Oh yeah.
In a snap of a finger, just like they did Elvis. Elvis wanted pills. They slapped Elvis with a shitload of pills.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's that fast, and that's been happening since before we even knew what this fucking thing was. You know what I'm saying?
Rock doctors.
Rock docs.
Yeah, rock docs, man.
That sounds like a
Lifesavers, life takers.
Man, they're
But
good.
you know, they're not putting the pills in your mouth. You're doing that.
No.
You're
but they,
choosing
they
that.
just give you that.
But they give you the avenue.
just serve it.
Absolutely. If you so choose,
Exactly.
I know the way. And you go, all right, killer.
You want the red or the blue pill?
Yeah, dude, man.
That's the equivalent.
What if you take both? That's always been my question.
Crossfade.
What
It's
if you take
available.
both?
What if you take both?
There
Yeah.
was never an answer
Yeah.
for that. What if I want both?
It's in the next Matrix.
I want to be in and out.
They're like, way to go. Now you just stay here. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah, it does nothing to you.
Yeah, a greedy motherfucker will be like, why can't I have both?
Yeah.
That's just like Advil AMP.
Exactly.
And Tylenol. His Advil and
Be like,
Tylenol,
dude.
son. Dayquil and Tylenol.
You only get the effects if you take one. Not
Dayquil, NyQuil.
both. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I told him.
Imagine if you were able to go to the Matrix. Would you go? Which pill would you take, Ezone?
I would not want to go to a Matrix. I would just want to go to another dimension if I'm going to.
But that's not the option.
That's not the option, though.
Why are you trying to always change it? It's not the option.
Like, okay, so you talk about I have to sit in that chair.
You sit in normal life,
No, but I have-
oblivious to the real shit going
I have to sit
behind
in the
life.
chair like the other people that are in the right. That's what he
Like
does.
Morpheus?
Strap in.
He sits in the chair and then
You
he
want,
takes a
yeah,
pill.
yeah. If you want to go
Yeah.
do some crazy shit,
You want
yeah.
to find
Yeah,
out.
I mean, yeah, I guess I would try it. I mean, if the opportunity was there.
I don't see him not trying it.
He'd be like,
There'd
fuck
have to
it.
be other people in the room. Like, I'd be like, how long has he been hooked up for?
He's too
You know
curious.
what I mean? Like, I'd be like, has he been here 2 weeks?
How many missions has he ran?
Like, I would be like, this fool looks a little unhealthier than me. So I'd be
Once
like, I'll
once
take
they
this
tell
risk.
him, hey, if you die on the mission, you die right here. He's done. He's
Yeah.
like, nah,
He'd be like, what? Nah,
I'm
fuck
not
this.
doing it. I'm out of here. I'm staying right fucking here.
Yeah, I'm-
Unplug me now.
Yeah, like, what if you go there and then it's like on super hard mode? You're going to die automatically. Fuck that.
Yeah, dude. You got to
Oh,
think
it
about
is on
these things.
super hard mode, son.
What if you're in the Matrix and then you just decide, yo, fuck this, I want to get out of here? Is there a way?
There's no getting the
It's
fuck
not-
out,
can't.
son. You're in
over.
it, son. Make the best, G.
No way out.
So what, Neo stayed in that shit or what?
I got to finish watching
Neo
it.
is Jesus.
This shit looks like,
That was my theory too.
Of the Matrix,
Jesus?
yeah.
Yep.
this shit looks like what I imagine.
He sacrificed himself and came
When
back.
dial-up
Shit.
was around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I imagine it looked like.
With that sound.
That noise.
I would definitely take if you could plug something into my head and be like, now I know kung fu.
That
would be dope.
That would
Or
be like
languages.
a fucking download
Languages
for
too,
you.
for sure.
That would be an upload for your ass right there, buddy.
Like if I could do that, dodge
Oh
bullets.
my god, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to be able to do that shit?
It's like
You don't need a vest.
I don't think
I'd just.
That was groundbreaking.
I don't think I'd use my powers for good though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I think I'd be too tempted.
that's the problem. You know,
yeah.
a lot
we
of
should
people,
try out something of it, right?
a lot of us wouldn't,
Yeah.
and then there would be those of us that have to fucking fight against those that aren't.
That's what happens with power.
That's what happens with
Human
power.
nature.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you get the pill that
These
takes you-
motherfuckers are doing what?
Look at
Nah,
her,
we gotta
dude.
stop
She's so
them.
badass.
Be like, hey, we have powers now. That's the drug dealer's house. Let's go.
Trinity.
So, like,
Some motherfuckers are taking some of the drugs for themselves. We gotta stop them. Hold up.
Imagine, like Matrix, but also the Limitless pill too. So like,
Limitless versus Matrix.
I mean, no, you would go in the Matrix taking the Limitless pill where you're at your 100%. You know.
Limitless pill is way more appealable. Like, it's way more appealing than the Matrix, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because that fool, he got that shit popping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
That's
the
that shit
thing.
that we were talking about yesterday.
I think
If you knew how to tap into your adrenaline naturally without something happening, that's the shit that'll take you to places that
Yeah.
you wouldn't normally go.
You know, they
Because you could tolerate so much different shit. You're a little bit stronger. You're a little bit more durable. You could take, pain in a different way than when your adrenaline is not up.
they had commercials that when that movie came out, some of the commercials were too similar to the advertisement that medical companies were having for Adderall. So it's like there was a whole big conspiracy
What?
that was supposed to, like, Adderall can do the same thing. You know what I
They
mean?
funded that movie, so they
Yeah,
could,
like they kind of, and I'm like,
Wow.
because it's supposed to be like the super focus pill. He's on some another level shit.
Wow.
doctors claim that
Scarlett
Adderall does that shit.
Johansson did a movie kind of like the Limitless shit. Right?
Yeah, she did.
What's that shit called? It was fuck. What was it?
Lucy.
Lucy.
Yes.
There you go.
Coming in strong from behind the cameras.
Yeah.
Impressive.
That's
Knowledgeable
rah-rah.
over there, rah rah.
Rah-rah.
Yeah, that was another version of Limitless. You know, Limitless was based off of a pill that you could take that stimulates something.
Yeah, but the
Release
dude
more
from
of your brain function,
Yeah.
right?
The dude from The Hangover just sold it better though.
And yeah, he did.
Yeah,
and
Bradley
Lucy
Cooper.
was sort of based off the same thing. It was a drug that allowed you to access different aspects of your fucking brain.
But she
but-
can fuck with physics though.
Yeah, that whole
That was the
shit.
crazy part.
Like it was crazy.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. So it's almost the same, but
Conscience.
yeah,
It's a motherfucker.
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, that's some shit though. Like, if they could give you a pill, would you take that shit? I'll start taking that shit.
What, Limitless pills?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, it'd be fun to try.
I ain't
Yeah, but
taking
they see
shit.
what happened when he stopped.
Yeah, you
taking
fucking
shit.
almost
How
like
about
it's like
that?
yeah, it's like real fucking.
Yeah, you know,
drugs.
you would get addicted to being that way all the time. Like
sure.
if you
Gotta
couldn't
stock
be
up.
if you couldn't be that way, you'd be like, fuck. I need to stock the fuck up.
Yeah, just stock up and like fucking hire a doctor.
Or like he did. He was so smart, he figured out he didn't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Is that what happened? I thought the
Yeah.
Russians like were like, hey, like we're not gonna give it to you no more.
The Russians. That is true.
They did show up and they were like, hey, guess what?
You're too fucking smart. We're not giving this shit to you anymore.
I thought he started like injecting it towards the end.
like shooting it
Well,
out.
no.
Yeah.
What it was that he figured out how to make it himself.
Yeah.
Oh, like
That's how
like,
smart he was. Like he could put it together himself instead of just like taking it and, you know, doing all this crazy shit, not realizing it might get cut off or run out. He figured out how to develop it on his own, so he didn't fucking need them
Yeah.
anymore.
I don't need you anymore.
Got
That's
the
how
ingredients.
that's how smart he was.
Yeah,
Other motherfuckers would have tricked it off. Like, that's it?
Brad.
We're done? Fuck.
You know, like fools, some fools would have made a crack version of that. Be like, you take the liquid out the pill,
And then you smoke it.
and then you smoke it. Yeah, it would have been like crack limitless in the
You
house.
go into like multi dimensions.
That shit would have just been called limit. You know,
no limit soldiers.
Take it to the limit.
Yep. Fucking limits, bro.
Bradley.
Yep. Bradley. That dude was on a good run with his role selection.
With his acting.
dude, he
and
did like a
stuff.
movie of every kind. And then when I saw that advertisement, which that movie, I was like, man, stop. Like, I had to report the ad. I was like, stop showing me this shit, man. You know what I mean? Like that movie where like a bright star with fucking Lady Gaga or something like that. I was like,
Oh, yeah. Star is Born.
Like I'm like, please, like I find this offensive. Stop showing me this shit.
Why? Wait, why do you find it offensive?
Because they really were trying to push it like towards me. And I was like,
But
look,
you were
man,
offended by them really trying to push it.
I had seen the ad 8 times in a day.
I
I
would
thought
be
it was time to
offended as
get.
well.
I thought it was time to fucking be like, hey, there's other movies out there.
I mean,
fools.
maybe they're overdoing it, but is it offensive?
That was one of the options that made sense.
Okay, then you report the
I'm
fuck out
offended
of
by
it.
this.
said it
Still
about-
haven't seen the
It's
movie.
called
I'm
promotions.
offended that you're over promoting this to me, you
Yeah.
son of a bitch. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah,
I get
like
it.
that shit.
Why were they promoting it to you in the first place? That's
Yeah,
what I
why?
want to know.
Because I like
So-
The Hangover. I follow those movies and shit.
So they
he's
just
in-
assumed you would like
He's
it.
in similar.
Yeah,
he's in
yeah,
that
okay.
movie. So I'm like, oh okay. I'm like, I automatically assume you assume I like all these movies.
The algorithm got
Hey,
you.
do you like? We get this a lot. Like, whenever we have a conversation about something, it pops up on our fucking like YouTube or Twitter or suggestion shit, right? So, like, if we're talking about UFOs, what pops up in a Netflix? Let's say we're going to a
Oh yeah.
Netflix shit. Does that happen to you too?
It has happened to me where I text somebody about some speaker system I'd never heard of before. Didn't say the words out loud, didn't say anything. They text me back, "Oh, I haven't heard it." The next day, there's an article that I got sent about said speaker system that I've never heard of before or since. I'm like, "Oh, they're reading everything, listening to everything." Everything.
Everything, because like
Everything.
there's been movies that we talked about here, like, so this guy likes dinosaurs, right? So we fucking
Who
there was-
doesn't? I mean, geez.
there was a week we were talking about, like, if he had a dinosaur, would he ride it to work type thing, right?
Yeah, it's longer than a week.
And this is a real conversation.
It's
All of a
just-
sudden,
Depends on the dinosaur.
in our Netflix accounts and
dinosaurs.
shit like that, like Jurassic Park. Suggestions for you, Jurassic Park, and all this other shit.
You guys get the basic ones that I got, but like me, they already know. I've clicked on all the Jurassic Park ads.
Yeah. I
finally got the one that says Velocipastor. Remember, like the pasture that's a Velociraptor. I was like, who's making these?
When did that come in?
It is a fucking very cringe movie, dude. Like it is a low budget movie.
It's a C-level straight to DVD movie.
Yeah, it is like something that was like some film student's project. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Well, we're all for sure getting Stars Born ads after this conversation.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna see that shit all over the
Not
place.
me. I'll find it offensive.
They do it on IG and all that.
Totally.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that too.
Yeah,
That
but you
too.
said
You
you-
see. Well, because IG and Facebook, it's owned by one company, so they have the same technology. So when you see it on Facebook, you're going to see it on IG too. But it also happens on YouTube because we've had conversations and Netflix, and all the streaming services. It listens and fucking takes that data and applies it.
It's the Matrix. We actually are living in the Matrix.
Like if I talked about, I do archery on the weekends.
Archery.
Trust
Whether you want
trust,
to or
trust in the suggestion shit on Amazon or fucking any of that. There's gonna be like, here's a fucking archery set or a crossbow, it's arrows or arrow tips. It's because the technology has it so that your shit is listening to you, so that it could advertise this to you.
Yes.
The visual of Be Real taking archery classes on the weekend is amazing to me right now.
I'm a bad
I love
motherfucker.
it.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I throw axes and fucking shoot arrows.
Love it.
Yep.
And guns too sometimes.
Throw
Crazy
guns.
thing is, like you said,
Those guns.
When you run out of bullets, what else you get throw?
You got paintballs.
yeah, Walking Dead style,
Throw
right?
them right at you.
We're all gonna get archery. It's all
it's
been mentioned by all of us.
It's a trippy thing, man.
Yeah.
Here goes my axe. Bang.
Bullseye.
Right there, look at that.
Bullseye.
It's like, take that, Cairo.
Yeah.
Caught him in the shoulder.
We don't fucks around. If you come at me Braveheart style, bro, I'll throw it at you.
Freedom.
See, and the first, I throw with my right and left. I'm ambidextrous.
Dude, that's like years of experience, bro.
No, it's just
He's just been walking around his whole life throwing axes
Nah,
at people.
man, he's killed a few animals with probably the axe like that.
No axes, straight knives. I'm a knife man. You know what I'm saying? There goes the double. Right there, look, the double hand, overhand
Bam, bam,
throw
bam.
right there. Give it to him.
Wow.
Right to the heart, son. Don't come at B. Toma!
Is that place in downtown LA?
That's in Burbank.
Oh, okay.
But you'd be surprised how
Solid
many...
form, too.
Thank you, sir. You'd be surprised how many fucking axe throwing places there are. There are some downtown, down here. North Hollywood, Burbank, Northridge, all fucking over, man. You could go do some axe tossing.
Do they serve drinks and stuff?
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
They treat it like softball.
Yeah,
Seems like a bad combination to me, but
Well, it's
I'm gonna be like,
it's actually
the drinks.
Hey, you know what? It's actually safe the way that they do that
for
shit
sure,
because they, like you get to drink somewhere else. And you can't drink them while you're throwing the axes. You could drink them before and after, but not while you're actually right there. And it's in the process of throwing the axes.
You're just picturing this. He's like, watch this.
It's a cool.
Just throw this shit.
all of a sudden it's stuck in your shoulder.
It's a cool experience.
Hit the bartender.
I was like, wow.
Hey, bartender.
Fucking Anakin Skywalker his ass and chop his fucking hand off.
I was like, they won't let me drink my beer while I'm getting ready to throw this axe. Oh, that's not freedom.
Yeah.
Beer and axes go together.
It's together forever.
It's in the Constitution, I think.
Like Run DMC.
Be like, I'm sorry. I thought it was America.
So I throw axes and shoot bows. Shoot arrows. Sorry, through a bow.
Dr. Green Arrow.
Yeah, ooh, there you go.
Arrow thumb.
Sounds like if you had
The
your own
fucking
water.
arrowhead is a big ass thumb coming to hit you on the forehead. Bang.
It sounds like if you had your own water. Arrow Thumb Spring Waters.
Yeah, arrow thumb.
Also known as tap water.
Yep.
That shit tastes good, bro.
What?
What, tap water?
Fools hate on Arrowhead, dog. That shit is.
I can't
tastes
fuck
great.
with that.
That's my
shit
least
is bomb.
favorite.
I mean, I don't care. I'll drink that shit.
Like,
I mean, last resort.
ain't
Yeah, if you're
dehydrated.
thirsty, sure.
Yeah,
Also
sure.
known as crap water.
But if you had a choice, Arrowhead is
Oh
what
no,
you're going with.
yeah, it's gonna go last, bro. I'm gonna go with core first, and then that Hawaiian volcano shit.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Yeah,
I guess,
we're talking
whatever.
about choice.
But like
But
regular
convenience,
water.
yeah, but regular water,
Like,
and I see that shit, and it's right there next to Dasani. I'm gonna go with Arrowhead.
or
damn.
According to Google, it says 64% of bottled water in the U.S. comes from tap water sources.
yeah, it's just they fucking filter it out.
Yeah, they take all the minerals.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna go with?
And then charge you $5 for it.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with CBD Lion. If you know someone into CBDs or that are in need of CBDs, or if you're in need of CBDs, go to CBDlion.com. Some of the best in game. They got a nice menu for all you folks that fuck with CBDs: gummies, edibles, tinctures, topicals, hemp flower, CBD broad spectrum capsules, isolate products, broad and full spectrum products, CBD bundles, combo packs, pet tinctures, and treats. They got it all for you and your pet. All right, the topicals are on the one. We use them consistently. All right, use the highest milligrams for efficiency and maximum impact and effect. And if you like bathing, the bath bombs are bananas, B. Dead ass. They sell out fast.
Word.
All right, see what I did there?
Yeah, it did.
Bars. All right, go to cbdline.com. Use coupon code BREAL on your purchase. All right, and get up on game. Use them like, vitamins.
Vitamins.
If you got a vitamin regimen, consider this like a supplement. All right, because these are good for you.
Yes.
CBDs are very good for you. All right, these gummies are on the one. They taste great. You don't
Rouge
have-
might fuck with the.
I would. I do.
Roueche,
I
yeah.
do CBDs, yeah.
Yeah. These are great. All right, cbdlines.com. Go to it and do it.
Wow, nice.
You like that?
That was good.
It's full of bars.
You're such a professional, too. Went into perfect conversation right into the ad read, like without, it made perfect sense. I thought that was the next conversation. I was like, oh, that was an ad.
We try to do it subtly.
You're a professional. I'm just,
Thank you,
let's
sir.
be honest about it.
So are you.
I appreciate that.
Hey,
I try.
when you're song selecting, in between gameplay,
Yeah.
I
You got requests?
do I got requests? I got mad requests. But you know what? You're already playing the shit I would be requesting.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part is trying to it's such a wide range of people in the stands, right? Like,
Yeah.
you have little kids to old, 80-year-olds in there, right?
Yeah, all of them can relate to at one point or another.
For sure. I mean, yeah, most of the time, unless I'm doing stuff for the players, I'm definitely trying to appease to the broadest group of people there, right? Every once in a while, I was like, LeBron dunked on somebody's face, a team called a timeout. We're going some heavy EDM right now.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody, like, whether they're a little kid or adult, they're like, yes, I'll get up and fist bump too, right?
That's totally vibe right there.
That's what you got to do. And then sometimes you need Bruno Mars.
So, that's true.
Which one? Don't believe it. Just smile.
Hallelujah.
Exactly.
That's the shit.
Are you playing the music while they're in gameplay?
No, so there's two of us. My
Right.
man Joel Jacobson, J Fingers is what we call him. So when you hear the organ or anything that's happening while play is going on, that's him. So he's doing all the stuff in game. Basically everything else.
So the instrumentals that happen
Instrumentals-
sometimes too?
Yeah, that's all him. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do the players request songs from you like before the game?
Every once in a while, the last couple seasons, I think because of what COVID has done to how things are different now, not as much, but they have in the past.
Yeah.
And I always tell them, I was like, I'm always open to suggestions, especially during warm-ups. Like, I want to give you the songs you want to hear while you're warming up, because that's just going to help me, right? If we win at home, makes me look good.
Yeah.
We lose at home, I'm all like, uh-oh.
What
Did
about
they hit
people?
you up when they lose?
No,
No.
yeah, here's the thing.
They're like, yo, that music.
Yeah, like, bro.
Hey, man. that
And-
set list today.
Yeah, that set list today, this was not your best day. You're right, I'm
You
sorry.
think I want to hear oldies when
Yeah.
I'm playing basketball?
Exactly, yeah.
What about the fans? They hit you up for requests too?
Sometimes, yeah. A lady the other night is like, "Hey, can we get some country?" And I almost responded back like,
Oh,
"Look,
man.
I have nothing against any type of music. I'm not a big country fan, but
Yeah.
they're country songs that I like.
Yeah.
But I'm not playing country.
That doesn't
at a
work
Lakers
in the
game.
Staples
No,
Center.
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't work in the Staples Center.
Crypto.com arena.
Right.
I have to keep saying it out
You're
loud
right.
because I will forget.
At the
I have to keep
Bripto.
saying it. Yep.
We call it Bripto because we're hardcore on the other level.
Somebody, I'm not. This wasn't me, but somebody started calling it the Crip Arena.
Yeah, Stu
Yeah, you gotta wear
probably
all.
did
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Probably won't be
Gotta
there.
wear all blue now.
Kryptonite.
We
Yep.
still calling it
See, now,
crypto.
man,
I like it.
No, but at the crypto arena.
Yeah. It'll in 10 years it'll start flowing. Yeah.
That shit doesn't fly. It didn't fly at the Staples Center, and it wouldn't fly in the crypto. Like, I don't think you
Yeah,
have
it's not-
a big number, a big percentage of country music fans at a Laker game.
And even if it's a good song, doesn't mean it translate to a sporting event. There are even club tracks like, oh
Right.
man, this club bangs in the club, but doesn't work at a sporting event
doubt.
because of the timing of it. Like, there's no.
Like what song?
What song would you say gets the biggest run at an event? I would venture to say it's "Jump Around House of Pain."
Yeah, when there's a moments. Right now, it's definitely like in the fourth quarter, Joel, to his credit, like will read the crowd. Like if it's a tight game or we're coming back, and he hits the party up DMX instrumental. Like I don't like. Yeah, like you see the whole crowd stand up. I was like, oh, that was perfect timing. Like good
Yep.
job by you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
one.
the one that's working right
That's
now.
a good pump up.
That's the one that's
there.
working right now. Yeah.
Because I'm about to lose my mind.
Yeah.
Up in here.
Yeah.
Up in here.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's always a good stir up.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
It's a genius build up by rest in peace,
Yep.
DMX, one of the greatest.
And that's one of those songs too, right? Like as hard as that song is and the beat is, that song's played at weddings.
Yep.
You know, like that song's everywhere. So everybody in
right.
the arena knows that song.
You're right.
Yeah.
Shout out Swiss Beats.
I'm about to lose my mind.
Yeah. Your 89-year-old grandma just out there, just
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
throwing
in there.
hips around and stuff. Yeah.
That's in there. Like,
Classic.
yeah, from weddings to every other party you
Yeah.
can think of, man. Like that's up there with like Nelly up in here. I
Yep.
mean,
So
hot in here.
so when you're choosing your songs, you're watching the game. You got to stay in tune, right?
Yeah. So I mean, as you know, as a DJ, right, it's all prep work. So all the prep beforehand, like the game has to be the easy part. Right, so like I have an instant replay machine, the same one that you guys have here for like the hot timeouts, right? Like again, LeBron dunks on somebody's face. We need that energy right now. Boom, that song's loaded, good to go. Other than that, I'm using Serato and kind of playing out the game before
Going
the game.
back and forth.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, the planning, I mean, takes more planning. Once the game starts, I've been doing it so long, like you can tell when a coach is going to call a timeout or like, ooh, if.
Being able to
Like
read it.
know
and
it.
know,
Like
yeah.
you can see people's body language. You're like, if Carmelo hits this, they're definitely calling a timeout because he just hit 3-pointers in a row. And the other team's get a full panic. So my hand's already going to the instant replay machine or to the decks or whatever. Yeah.
Have you ever gotten in trouble for playing something that you weren't supposed to?
No, you do get with hip hop especially, right? Because you're speaking words, kind of like.
Yeah.
Even if I'm playing a clean version, and I will make extra clean versions because
Yeah,
you can say
because
the F
something
word.
something
If you
always
can say
might
the F
slip.
word, but if the F and U is still in there, people will get mad at me.
Yeah.
But people will be like, "Oh, you're playing the dirty version." I'm like, "I'm not." Your brain is just hearing the curse words because
Yeah.
you know the song. Like I have gone to people and be like, "Put my headphones on afterwards. Here is the track I played." They're like, "You're right. It is clean." I'm like, "I know. I'm not. I'm a professional. I'm not gonna."
Yeah.
I will.
It is tough with hip hop for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
and that's why there's a bunch of stuff in my Serato that says extra, extra clean.
Yeah.
Because the radio edit sometimes is not clean
Yeah,
enough.
because the thing is there's a lot of kids at the game, and that's
sure.
what they got to fucking worry
Start
about.
singing
Is
along.
Hey, parents. Well,
Did he
no.
say fuck?
Well, they know all
Well,
the
then-
words. Like,
Yeah, they already listen.
Totally.
We got to make
Let-
it
let-
clean and fun at the
Well,
same
here's
time.
the thing,
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
The parents never own up and let me explain, right? These kids already know these fucking words because guess what? When they're at school, they're probably listening to it with their little fucking
100%.
homies, and they know the words. They can't say it in front of the parents because the parents make a big fucking hoopla about it, but they know their kids fucking saying it.
With their little
But
fucking homies.
they don't want someone else saying it.
that's something that's always confused me, right? Like, if you're offended by something, you're the one that's getting offended. Doesn't necessarily mean what I'm doing is actually offensive.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I get a song if it's just talking about, like, raping somebody, maybe, sure. But Adam Levine in Maroon 5 curses in his, like, every other song. He drops the F-bomb in there, but because he's singing, people don't, it's not as offensive for some reason.
It doesn't hit as hard.
Yeah. It's weird. It's a weird dynamic that I've seen over all the years.
difference between fuck you, that's how I'm going out, between fuck you.
Exactly.
I'm going out.
That's a date. That's a date song right there.
Yeah. She fucking hurt my heart.
You know what I'm saying? It's in the delivery, yes.
There was one time, so I DJ for the Pro Beach Volleyball Tour as well too in the summertime. Travel the country, and I'm on
There's like
stadium
teams?
court. Yeah, all yeah.
Like no, but I'll say like you said.
There's not a home and away team, so it's
Okay.
like it's a like 20 teams show up and they all play. So there's no home and away team. It's just a tour that goes around the country. And they have outer courts. And it got to the point where it's like, oh, I put a bunch of music on like an iPod or whatever, and they'd plug it into the outer speakers. I have no idea what's going on out there. One time I gave them my workout iPod by accident. I didn't realize it was the same exact one that I normally use for the tour, but mine was a little different color, but gave it to them. It's on. I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
The owner comes up. He's like, hey, I think you're playing like curse words out there. I'm like, and in my brain, I'm like, fuck that. I'm a pro. There's some hip hop songs on there. They're hearing in their head. Like, totally blew him off. Then the other owner, his wife, comes up and she's like, hey, I think, there's, I'm like, still, I'm upset.
Suck my dick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm all like, I'm taking offense to them telling me that I'm not doing my job professionally.
Right.
And I'm like, no, this is bullshit. And then finally one of my buddies comes up, he's like, hey, bro. Like, they're legitimately
like,
curse words going out there.
Like, yo, man.
Then I look at then I was like, take a photo of the iPod, and he shows me like, ooh. Yeah, you're right. That's my gym workout one. Bring that one back. I got the regular one for you.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry about
My
that.
bad.
I mean, it was like Kendrick. I mean, it was like,
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes it slips through. See, look, it's not just for us stoners.
Yeah, I was
know,
dead sober when I did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't just happen to us. It happens to everybody.
Just 9 o'clock in the morning, F words, just going out there.
You got to be.
Fuck that shit.
You got to be extra. Yeah, you got to be extra clean.
Yep.
And when you're gonna DJ for a situation like that or the radio and C minus, well what
Drop
that's
that
like.
ass. Drop that. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, that you got to go over your folder, right?
Oh yeah, I've plenty of young DJs hit me up. They're like, "Oh, but it said radio." I'm like, "Yeah, just because it says radio version doesn't mean anything."
Yeah, there might be one word that might
check.
fly on radio, but not.
Or
in
they
this
could have.
building.
I've had tracks mislabeled.
Yep.
Oh,
Totally.
It's always a big thing too.
Yep.
Mislabeling
clean
it.
version, and then it's the dirtiest version. Motherfucker, fuck you, suck my motherfucking dick. And it's just repeating that for like
that's the chorus
for the first fucking 10 seconds. Oh yeah, no, that's Oh, I could play this. This is gonna go over.
So to answer your question, I've never gotten in trouble. That have been like, oh, are you playing the dirty version? Just because their brain hears it. It's like, no.
LeBron even looks up
Hey,
at
people
you.
smoke weed inside the Staples Center?
I can't confirm or deny that.
Because
I've seen motherfuckers hit a vape pen. I've never seen anybody just light up a joint.
I've never seen. I've
not
I've
inside.
smelled it for sure.
No, me too. That's
but it
what
could
I'm
just be
saying.
like on somebody from like outside when they come in.
As a stoner, bro, like
You know
what?
I'm just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Maybe in the upper deck
That's
seats,
where
but not where.
No, not
near the floor. They'll kick you the fuck out in a heartbeat.
Yeah, because you're on camera.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Up in the nosebleeds. I don't know. They might be bold, but like I would
just take a
imagine
vape.
that the folks in the nosebleeds, they don't want to lose their seats, so they ain't smoking up there so
There are
much.
people that have season tickets up there too that are paying a crap ton too. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They don't want to lose them.
Yep.
So if they are smoking, it's probably vape pens.
Vapors.
Because they could just put that in their pocket. Like I don't know. That somebody wasn't me.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember in New York one time I was at a game and I was vaping and the security was like, I was like, okay.
And just because of the look of it.
Yeah. You
Hey,
know me, I was
He don't
just...
want to come check, bro.
I was just not paying attention, but,
Let
you
me
know,
tell
that's
you
my
what,
fault.
At the newly dubbed crypto arena, before the pandemic and all that shit, the one thing you could count on if you went to a Lakers game, a Blippers game, like how I did that, Bolton.
Oh yeah.
And a Kings game, and the like, right? The halftime in the smoking section, was everything. Like they try to discourage you from smoking now, but back then they turned a blind eye to it. I would be right there, and it would be a balcony packed with stoners over cigarette and cigar smokers. You would smell more weed on that balcony than you did fucking cigarettes or cigars. It was the craziest shit. It was awesome. They've cracked down since then. They need to let that vibe come back. That's probably part of the mojo. They need that back.
Yeah, right.
Stoners blessing the place with good vibes, man.
Yes.
I'll take the good vibes
Just
for
a,
sure.
Just a theory.
Just a thought. I'll run it up management. I'll run up the polls.
Come on, let's go.
I would like to see the players play while they're on some weed and shit.
You never know these days.
Look, I might be speaking out of turn, but you've seen it. Trust me. Trust me.
I mean, look, Matt Barnes was in here.
Several times.
Several times he comes to the show, but one of the first times when he was talking about his time in the NBA and his time in college, he was smoking the whole fucking time, before games, after games.
Yeah, I'd rather them be doing that than like drinking and stuff.
True that.
Yeah.
There he goes, Big Matt.
Get your mind right.
It's lucky we fit him in that fucking car, man.
Yeah, but look at his knee. He's like,
It's almost up at his shoulder and shit.
Man, those dudes are so huge. Like when they're around other huge dudes, you don't realize how big they are unless you're standing next to Shaq. Shaq makes
us all
everybody,
look small,
even the
like a
tallest
midget.
dude. Yeah, like it's crazy how big of a human he is. But like, yeah, you don't realize how small. I'm not tall, but I'm average height.
Right.
But then when I see a photo of me standing next to these fools, I'm like, I am like
the short guy.
Yeah, maybe I should get like some type of like benefit from the government for being so short. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
but
when you're standing next to one of those guys, fuck yeah. You feel like, oh shit, these guys are towers.
Yeah, and they just palm my head and pick me up off the ground.
You know what I'm saying? Look at homeboy. That's a fucking. He's got to look down.
Well, those two dudes, LeBron and AD, both like Dwight Howard's a big guy.
Yeah,
they're both bigger than Dwight Howard.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes,
really?
like if you see them standing, LeBron is so broad and thick from chest to back, and then AD's shoulders are like this table.
And it looks like Dwight would be bigger.
Yeah, because he is shredded.
Yeah,
but
he's not as wide.
Yeah, they're both bigger. It's crazy.
Fucking giants, man.
Yep.
Damn.
Thanks for getting me a ring, guys. Appreciate you.
Word up. That's awesome.
That's super rad.
Not many can say that one.
I still have to pinch myself every once in a while. I grew up in Virginia, right outside Washington, D.C., and now I have a freaking Lakers championship ring.
That's
like if I tried to do that, like there's no like people are like, oh, what's the path you took to get there? I'm like, bro, it's all luck most likely. But
how did you end up there?
Luck.
Yeah.
I started DJing when I was late teens. Started doing it professionally in 2002. Ran into somebody that I used to work with. I used to work at Maverick Records. Ran into somebody. Yeah, ran into somebody that I used to work with, and they're like, "Hey, I know somebody that needs a DJ for some volleyball thing." So it sounded like somebody's like backyard barbecue. I was like, "Yeah, I could do that." Turned out to be the Pro Beach Volleyball Tour that I've been DJing with since 2003.
Dope.
And then because you're in sports, this was before the sports DJ thing really like high schools have DJs now at their sporting events.
Yeah.
Right? Like it wasn't that big back then. So the sports world was fairly small. Did a couple one-off events, and the lady that I worked with some of those events got hired with the Clippers, and then brought me on there. And then the Lakers called, and I was like, "Yep, upgrade."
Damn. Good move.
Smart.
Hey, you know who owned Maverick? You know who owned Maverick Records, right?
Madonna.
Yeah, you know we love Madonna.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? And salute to Gallo. That's my bro. Yeah,
it's cool,
B.
It's a cool gig.
Cool gig.
Excellent.
It's a lot. I would imagine it's a little bit of pressure though, right? At first, once you get into the
once you get into it,
there's
like you could do a Lakers game. It would take you a few just to get used to the rhythm of the game, right? Like you could be the greatest DJ in the world, but if you threw somebody in there, because there's so much prep work that goes into it, right? So it can be taught. Some people have the instinct, especially if you like basketball. Like I grew up watching basketball, playing basketball, loved it. So you know the sport, so you know the rhythm of it. So that helps a lot as well too.
Do you get hit up for other gigs? Like you're like, yo, the Kings DJ's not here.
Not that. Would maybe do some like guest stuff for them, but there are like, hey, yeah, there's some times where like if I have to miss a Lakers game for whatever reason, COVID, I have a backup guy that I've trained that's come to games that's done stuff for me because it couldn't, like I said, somebody could be the best DJ in the world, but they can't just jump in there.
Yeah,
if they're
it's
just
a different
doing
rhythm.
if they're just doing a guest set, like just spinning it pregame or at halftime, sure, that's different. You're actually like, I'm just gonna do a quick DJ set and that's it. But if you have to DJ the game, it's two different skill
That's
sets.
a whole different fucking get down. It's a different rhythm.
Totally.
I've heard you do it.
And I always say it's sports, like you're going to show up to the game whether I'm there or not, right? Like it's LeBron. So my job is to complement what's going on. It's not about me. So like, I'm not out there trying to show out and be like, you know, I'm the dopest DJ in the world. Like, yes, I want people to like my stuff, but I'm trying to do it for you guys, the fans and the players.
What's cool is they got this part in the game where, like, I can't remember what quarter it is, but they'll say if you want to request a song, like anybody in the arena, like hit him up on Twitter, hashtag Lakers, and you know, like that type of shit, and you know he'll run the songs.
And I actually like that too because it lets me know like what the people in the crowd want to hear.
Yeah.
Because there'll be some songs that are like, okay, yeah, obviously for sure, and then others like, oh, I had no idea. And then when it's country, I'm like, oh, sorry, that's not gonna happen.
I know a lot of people want to grease your palm. Like
I get hit up a lot, like, hey, what's it gonna cost me to get my song played at the Lakers game?
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Right. I mean, like it's like
yeah.
payola radio, right? Like all that stuff too.
Because check it, that's 16,000 motherfuckers sitting in the seats.
Invest.
And, you know what I'm saying?
And I tell them like I don't charge, obviously. Well, not obviously. I guess I'm sure there are some people that do, but if it's a dope song, I'll play it. If I like it and it fits my vibe, I'll play it. I'll get video of me playing it. I'll send it to you, push it out on your social media because I know what it's like to play my own music at Lakers games. So as an upcoming artist, like how dope would that be? Whether you're from LA or anywhere else, right? So I tell them like, hey, if I like your song, I'll play it.
That's real shit.
You produce beats too?
Yeah.
And it's cool. You got a little hashtag for it, Lakers song request.
Yep.
Yeah.
People just send it in.
Yep.
And what's cool is, you know, that's 16,000 motherfuckers in the building.
Hell yeah.
That you are, you know, playing this music to.
You might play some shit and a fan will be like, yo, boom, Shazam or some shit, or I'll just remember.
Well, that's why I tell the
joint.
artist too, is like, don't send me stuff. Like, I'll listen to your unreleased stuff for sure, but if you want me to play it, make sure that somebody can Shazam it, because that's going to help you out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting unreleased shit out, that just does not make sense.
Yeah, like,
not
because
playing demos and
nobody
shit.
knows who you are. Like, I could play an unreleased song from you, people would know, right? But like an unsigned artist that nobody knows, like me playing your unreleased song makes me look cool. Like, oh, look at this song I got. Does you no good at all whatsoever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also approach me correctly.
Yeah.
Don't slide in my DMs and just say hello. I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah, see, that's important.
There needs to be a class.
That's what I tell people.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, talk to people right, man.
I like how's it going? And I always want to respond with, well, thanks for asking. You know, my wife and I are having troubles in our relationship. I could use a loan, maybe. Like, is that really what you're asking me? Like, tell me what you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really.
Yeah.
It's all about communication.
Totally.
Not many have the skills.
True.
We were talking about that earlier on social media. Like, if you can't have a conversation in real life, they definitely don't know how to do it on social media.
Oh, for
at all.
sure. Yeah. It's
tough.
There's levels that have been missed for people to achieve any kind of interaction.
And a lot of motherfuckers is forgetting.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Like
the human interaction.
What it is to interact with people again, like talk, socialize again.
Because, well, you know, the whole shit is everybody's always deep in their phones.
Yeah.
Deep in their phones.
Like you
That's
could
what
have
I'm saying,
you could have a dinner party popping
Yeah.
off, and there'll be a point in that dinner where everybody's looking at their
Motherfuckers
phone.
is talking to each other at the table. Like,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Dude,
I've had friends text fight each other across the table. Literally, they're text
amazing.
fighting each other. I'm like, are you guys texting each other right now? They're like, yeah, we're in a fight.
Or they might be sexting each other.
That could be true, too.
Yeah.
Under
You know what I'm saying? You're right. Everybody's fucking here oblivious to the fuck shit that they're talking about. Ooh, remember last night?
I hope that I'd rather them be doing that than.
That's the best.
Keep that on the text.
Yeah, keep that,
It's a flip of a coin.
You're like, we
It's
should
either
leave
one way
soon.
or another.
Hey, this party sucks. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's the only time I feel like I'm gonna text you to party. Be like, hey, bro, this shit sucks, dude.
Yeah, like, hey, so are you ready to leave? Yeah, you
We
know,
out- we
that-
outta
that-
here yet?
Are we out of here yet?
Be like, there's no fucking chairs, bro.
I'm keeping it traditional, and I'm gonna say this shit out loud. Like, yo, what's up? Or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
let's get the
No,
fuck out.
like,
fuck the phone, B.
You know,
So
I
give me
was-
the signal, son.
Yeah.
hey, we were talking.
Fuimos.
AB, we were talking earlier. Like I was telling, like how like the game now is a lot of times when someone likes someone else. You know, if a guy likes a girl, like he doesn't necessarily go up and talk to her in person, or what he'll do is he'll go up and be like, hey, what's your IG, or what's your Snap, or what's your this?
Subscribe to
And-
her OnlyFans?
Yeah. Hey, what's your OnlyFans?
And then hit her up in the DM after
yeah,
that.
and then that's how
As he
they
just
talk.
approached her and said something.
I mean,
like, hey,
that's the new game now.
So crazy.
But that's
the
the
new
game.
game.
Like, as
Hey, it
opposed
was
to-
cool meeting you a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Ain't no more like,
I wanna
what's
say-
your phone number now? What's your IG, babe?
Dude, like
Down in the DM.
people will never know what
DM
it
and
was,
all
you
this
know.
Well,
You
maybe
know?
for like women too. Maybe that's safer as opposed to giving you my phone number.
Oh, yeah.
Like
That's
because then I can
amazing.
block you. Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, just the whole thing of like he was like, yeah, I can't just like stay and talk to her because that's weird. And I was like, what do you mean? But that's what
Yeah.
you're gonna do later,
Correct.
on social
Hopefully,
media,
yeah.
or in some DMs, And he's like, oh, that's I don't know, like but as opposed to us where we're older enough to be like there was no, it was like, oh, I like her.
They
so let
haven't
me
had
go.
enough
Yeah.
interaction to know a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
To read the room. Yeah.
Yeah, reading the room is important and knowing the vibe.
Yes.
If there's a chemistry or connection there, or we're both just wasting our time
Yeah.
here.
I do worry that if I grew up during this time, I'd be like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all would.
I know. It
Hey
sucks.
man,
We'd all succumb
I'm
to
glad
it.
I'm from the time I am,
Same.
because
Straight up.
hey
Let's
man, ain't nothing like that, B. You know what I'm saying?
not too
Cheers
bad.
to everybody.
Dead ass,
you know?
B.
for real. Yeah. Hey, I'll hydrate to you guys on that one.
For Rizzy,
It's not
for
that
Rizzy.
fucking bad, all right?
I'm just saying, I couldn't imagine
No one-
coming up like trying to rap in today's time, like me being 20 years old right now.
Different time.
It's
for
a
sure.
whole different. It would be really hard. I think harder going against all these motherfuckers on the internet. It's like, how am I gonna stand out from all these motherfuckers?
Weren't you talking
Yeah.
to Muggs about that the other day? I didn't finish the pod. What
Yeah.
was he saying is easier today or harder today to get your songs out there?
I think it's easier in some ways and harder in others.
Yeah.
Right. But you got a better chance now than you did before if you don't have the push of a major label or an independent label.
Yeah.
You could actually do it yourself or run it yourself. It's just you don't have all the resources that those two things might have. But being on an independent label, they don't have all the resources that a major has. It just depends on what level you're going to do it. But you could totally do it yourself.
There's so many platforms out there.
And so in that regard, times are actually better now because you can cut the middleman out and just do the art you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sacrifice resources? Of course you do. But if you win, they don't get none of it. You get all
true.
of it. And so I think that's the advantage they have. And then the other advantage is that you could self-promote.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about some of the shit that the labels do that you can't do, because if you got a social media platform that's robust and it's active and they engage, you could totally, promote whatever the fuck you're doing to them. And then it builds from there. So in these cases today, usually the record companies are paying attention to that. Well, how big is their Instagram? How big is their Facebook? How big is their YouTube?
It's all numbers.
TikTok?
Or they'll sign them
all
once
that
they
stuff.
create their own base.
If they have like 1 million followers, hey, we could work with that. We could build off of that. So they let you do all your own work first.
Yeah.
And then, if your music is good enough and you're marketable, yeah, they might fuck with you. Independents will definitely fuck with you. You just got to figure out, okay, what is the line here that I got to...
Yeah, how much are you willing to give them to make it worth your while?
Yeah, because I'm not going to get a big check up front for
Yeah.
any of this shit on an independent label like a major would. But if a major ain't going to sign you, you have to make the decisions. Do I do it myself or do I go with an independent label? And the thing is in today's game, you could totally do it yourself.
For sure.
You sacrifice, again, those resources, but you keep it all. And it goes how you want to go. It might not get as far as having, those resources, but you can do it.
Well, look at somebody like, was it Tech Nine? He's an independent artist, done it himself, has a huge following, but the mainstream doesn't know him. But he doesn't need the mainstream
You don't need the
at all.
mainstream.
Yeah.
No, he don't. He was able to carve out a piece of the game by going to places that nobody else goes to, and then making it a market there.
And created that Tech Nine fan base that's hardcore.
They'll be loyal.
Yeah,
Like I was
them
saying,
motherfuckers will kill for that motherfucker,
I'd rather have 100 loyal fans than 10,000 just people that are like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
That's what I
Yeah.
say. I tell motherfuckers,
Absolutely.
give me 500 loyal fans and we'll bum rush the world with them.
Yep.
And that's it. We good.
Nah, man.
Well, you know, you build on fans like that because they tell others, you know,
Yeah.
and it's generational. When they have kids, and you know, they'll pass the music on down, and that's how that is.
Yeah.
But you got to build on it.
Same following as like ICP has with the Juggalos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just insane.
Well, they're like
how-
one big family. Like,
Yeah.
they'll have group get-togethers without going to a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's cool.
yeah,
It's a real community
Totally.
they built.
Yep.
yeah. You know, it's all about how you build it,
Yeah, man.
and that, you know, that's the key. The work you put behind it.
True that.
I'm thinking like, yo, back in the days, labels were like taking a risk, a chance with groups because they didn't have these. Like now, I could look at your numbers on whatever YouTube or whatever. Oh, this nigga has 1 million, whatever. Oh yeah, let's sign him. He has a fucking trillion, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
You didn't
Oh,
have
well,
that
it
back
was,
then.
We didn't have these numbers on the street, so it's
Yeah,
like
there was no analytics.
we
But you
just had a demo, and you had to believe in that demo, and
Well, and you had the one A&R person that believed in you,
Yeah.
but then they also had the Madonna record that sold 10 million albums that, like, we can use some of that money to teach you how to be an artist and see if that works out. Oh, it doesn't work out, we'll move on to the next one, where I don't really feel like majors have that type of A&R anymore.
Yeah, man. There's no development.
Well, the whole thing is in the 90s. Like I would say, probably 93. They stopped development on artists. You know, as opposed to giving you 6 months to hit, they gave you 3.
Because it cost them a lot of money. Like,
Cost them a lot of money, and if you don't hit, and
Yeah.
you know, most times they were signing a whole lot of artists that did not hit.
you would
And
get
that-
a
But
one
percentage-wise,
one
yeah.
video deal. If you didn't take off after that, no more videos.
We got lucky.
Crazy.
We got lucky because we didn't hit for the first 6 months. We were like, kind of, you know, looking pretty fucked, to be, you know, to be honest. But then, you know, we put out a double A side on the single, and that's what flipped it. Is
Yeah.
they started playing Killer Man. It changed the course and the speed on, you know, to the next levels we would be getting to.
did you
right?
shoot the video at the same time when the song was released?
No, we shot it after it started
it.
getting hot because we didn't know it was gonna go. The label picked Funky Phil ones over How I Could Just Kill a Man, and that was slow going. But when the DJs realized they could flip it over, Kill a Man's what they started flipping, and you know, it had some impact that the label didn't expect. So we did the video after. We were on the road with Naughty by Nature, and they pulled us off the road on a weekend
To shoot the video.
to shoot the video for that and Hand on the Pump. So
Yeah, I remember seeing those on MTV. I hadn't heard on the radio yet, and I'm like, how are they allowed to play
That
this
that
on
happened
TV?
to us too.
Yeah.
Like a similar story. Like with when we dropped "Do You Believe," the label got all excited and it was like, "That's the single, boom!" So we dropped the single. Next thing you know, the DJs is heating up off
Yep.
the books.
Yep.
Off the books, it's going crazy on the
Crazy.
streets with Big Pun. So it's like, now we gotta, you know,
yeah,
That's-
they move off the momentum.
Yeah, they just jumped on. Yo,
So it was a gamble, like you said, because realistically they had no analytics to go from any of us in that time. We were all going based off of like, okay, what's this first shit gonna do? And again, you know, they know how and where to push it and the money to put behind it, but how do we really make it go? And it was a gamble. These days, like you said, they could pretty much look at, okay, what are they doing on YouTube and all the other shit, right?
There's an
And seeing
opportunity. There's like I guess it's more.
well, you could see the analytics
yeah,
if they've been doing shit before they came to a label and tried to get a deal.
And also, this
You
is
know?
not to say make it sound fucked up, but it's like a lot of the artists are like a dime a dozen now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like
Well,
when
that's
It's easier to make
where
music.
It's easier to make music, so it's like there's gonna be 10 different.
it's easier to put music out.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? If you got the whole hip hop section, all fucking, you know, bombarded with like tens and thousands of artists, how the fuck are you gonna stand out? Like you said.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
That's
difficult.
why
It's
I say
tough when
I wouldn't want to be one of these cats. To
Yeah,
me. I'm good.
it's oversaturated right now.
I got my
crazy-
fan base. We got our fan base.
You know. Like,
Yeah,
It
but
is harder
Keep
to
feeding them. Well,
but
they
get
like
above
it.
the noise.
But that's the reality of it. Technology made it easier for anyone to do it. So it's oversaturated with artists and music.
Yeah.
And
They're
you
not
have
all
to
good.
really weed out the shit songs for the good ones.
Yeah.
Because a lot of I don't remember what the number is, but a ton of music comes out every single day.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, bro, I
Used
don't
to be
have time to go through all the stuff
it
I
all
get
sound
sent.
the
Yeah.
same.
Used to be Tuesdays, and it's Tuesdays and
Then with the
Fridays.
Fridays,
Now
yeah.
it's every fucking day.
Yeah.
People just don't care. They're like, I don't care. Fuck a new music Tuesday, because then I got to compete with everything that's going on Tuesday. Oh,
Yep.
if I got to wait till Friday, same thing.
Yep.
So fuck it. I'm gonna drop on a Wednesday when no one's dropping shit.
But you know what? That's how quick these records are over with too. Every week that record's done. Like I don't even want to hear that. It probably 2 weeks is too long for a record to go now.
It's
Nowadays.
crazy, I know. Oh, that's so old, bro. That came out a month ago.
Yeah.
that
But I want
shit-
that new
month to 2
stuff.
That's
months.
old,
Yeah.
man. That shit dropped 2 weeks. Come on, B. That shit is old.
Oh, you're still listening to that?
Yo,
Damn, what the
You know what it's
Yeah.
I
time
thought you were a
for,
good DJ.
right?
dude, if it's a month or 2 months old, it's like old
I'm telling you, I know. It's crazy.
You know what it's
We just
time
want you to play new songs tonight. Okay, that's 10 minutes. And then what do you want me to do after that?
Yeah, you know the shit that came out yesterday.
This week shit.
The shit that came out yesterday is already too old, man. What you playing today?
Yep.
Play that future.
All right, you know what it's time for, right?
Uh-oh.
There goes the tambourine.
Who's doing it?
Time for submission. 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 Time for submission.
How's it going?
Time for submission. Time for submission. Time for submission.
Well, fire it up. Oh, all right.
We got a lot of submissions in today. We got Blackwood GT saying, I submit to you the Blue Magic Funky Field Tip.
Oh,
Okay.
Got this for Christmas in my stocking stuffer from my wife. Totally changes the smoking experience.
It's a pretty good one.
Yep, that's what I've been saying. Nice straight line there. That is a nice straight line on that roll. Aton would question you on your twist on the top.
yeah.
Because there's nothing else really to question but that. But see, I would say that's a fist with a finger, middle one up, saying, fuck you, Aton. This is a fucking 8.
So true.
As opposed to your soft 7. Nice work.
Little tip.
Yeah, fuck you, Aton.
And I don't think E-Zone saw this one yesterday, but I got to show him this one again.
I did see that one. Oh, I was fucking dying.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that shit is hilarious.
Ice cold.
Hey, Blaze.
Yo, B's like, yo, don't fall.
Don't fall off that ladder, B.
Why the fuck you showing that again?
It's like, nah, I got this.
That's fucked up.
That's a good one. That was a pretty good one.
Shout out Cali Blizzle.
Blaze.
And next up in here, we got Cody saying he got some garlic drip with 38%.
Mm-hmm. Looks pretty good.
That looks amazing.
Looks like it smells fire.
Yeah.
So in the garlic strains, is it the hint of garlic that you get, or no?
No, it's I don't know why they call it. I think it's like it's supposed to be like a cookies cross. It just kind of, I guess it reminds you of it, but not in the sense that it smells like it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Or taste.
Or taste, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, no, if it tastes like garlic for real,
Don't smoke it.
no.
It's one of the most tastiest strains, though.
What's pizza now? I don't know why.
And we got DJ DeLizard up in here saying he has some pasta with the wifey today.
Ooh.
All right.
That
No,
looks good.
it's not fair. It's not fair
Yeah,
because
he's in Argentina.
we don't have it, but
Yeah, it's like a tease.
That's
I feel you.
amazing. Look at that bread right there.
now I'm getting impatient.
Gotta go to the Tina.
Yo, not for nothing. The other day, somebody was showing some burgers and shit. Yo, I swear to God, I went back to the burger
I
spot.
seen it.
You seen that? The Lucky Boy? Yo, hit the spot. Look, even my phone passed out.
Yeah. Burgered
But,
out.
no doubt.
And we got Jaden Gonzalez up in here saying, showing my first roll with the fatty Wolverine. Slowly learning how to roll with the tip.
All right.
Oh, cool.
Aton can't even judge that because he can't roll something that magnificent.
Wow.
It's too big. He don't roll the 10 millis. He tries. But
And
that's a good one.
And Jaden saying he met the brochure.
Oh, the brosha was right there with him.
Hey, man. Hey, shout out to Send Dog for coming through yesterday.
Yep,
Power
came
Flow.
through. Yep.
That's the group.
He was here. Salute to Send Dog.
Looks like a tame brochure.
Yep, that was the tame.
And next up in here, we got State College, Pennsylvania, saying, rolling up some Chem Dog.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, nice tips.
Ken Dog.
Yep.
Got the
Chem
Bobo.
Dog.
Oh, Ken.
Yeah.
He's got the Bobo big drum right there.
Yep. He's got the big drum. He got the.
Nice.
Forgot that yellow one.
He's
there.
got things, yo.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, that Bobo, that's a nice one. Nice
Yeah.
colors. And it's,
And we got Element up in here saying, ended my weekend off with these right here. Shout out to E-Zone.
what?
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Oh, it's alcohol.
Yeah, it's a beer. The stout.
Oh,
Cheers.
my
bro.
You're so disappointed.
I was like, damn, I thought that was like some new, like whipped cream or some shit.
What
Yo,
did it taste like?
is
Peanut
that sh-
butter.
Is that shit thick?
It's a breakfast stout.
So you,
I would have tried it.
I'll try it.
I would have tried it.
With a little jelly.
I'm gonna see if I see it at the shop.
I would have definitely tried it.
Put some on some. Spread it.
I don't know if
Spread it
I would
out.
have did that, but I would have tried it.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich, drink it. I mean, eat it while you drink.
We
That's
got
enough,
peanut
bro.
butter and jelly fucking downstairs, yo.
That's something.
If I'm gonna
Get the
drink it, I'm gonna
munchies.
drink it, yo.
PB&J sounds delicious. I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
Hey, always
It's happening.
a PJ.
We got
Not-
Mad Ways. We got Mad Ways McVeigh up in here saying,
A
got my
PB.
baller box in yesterday. Shout out to Cairo and the whole Dr. Greenthumb's crew.
Oh, action figure.
Smoke.
Yep.
Blunt not
Word
included.
up. Glad you got it.
Cairo doesn't love you.
Excellent.
Cairo hates you.
Should it be Cairo loathes you?
Loads.
He's like, no.
Guy
We-
that loves you.
That was
though.
pretty low.
I know, it's low.
Yeah.
We got Steve O from the 209 saying, staying on my healthy eating this year, barbecue smoked salmon.
Nice.
Salmon.
Damn.
Salmon.
Oh, people hate it, dude.
Salmon.
Yeah.
There's people that if you pronounce the L, but there's people that will not say it any other way. Like, can I get the
I do it
salmon?
with my wife sometimes to fuck around. It's fucking salmon.
Don't say the L.
Yeah.
And Steve O says he's also got some sweet potatoes, yellow rice, green beans.
There it is.
Looks great except for the salmon.
What?
Nah.
Just kidding.
Nah, B. Nah,
No, I'm gonna
B.
try it. I'm
Yo,
gonna actually
B,
try it.
nah.
I'm gonna try it.
Nah,
I'm gonna
B.
try it.
Hey, listen. Not the farm salmon. Wild caught.
Wild caught. Yes, I'm aware.
Let's
Go catch
be-
it yourself, bro.
Let's be 1001 on that.
I get to dive in the river or that like little like.
Yeah, go
Catch
catch
it
it
with
with
a
a bear.
catch it with your teeth.
Go chill next to a bear and catch
Yeah.
one.
In your mouth like they do too.
Catch it with
Dude,
your
I gotta
teeth.
go like in their water cage and just go like.
Shake it out.
In their water cage, yeah. They're not free range, so.
They're not free range.
Yeah.
No, not at all. So I just wrestle them. Just
Yeah.
come here, fucking fish.
Throw a fucking.
You fucking
Throw a
salmon.
fucking net.
Fucking salmon. I start calling them with the L. Just they get all pissed. Try to attack me.
Yeah. It's a nice imagination. I see where you got it from. Next.
We got OG Skate Show up in here saying, happy 420 episodes. Thank you guys for the podcast.
Ah, see,
hell
he was,
yeah.
he was.
There it is.
Smoke.
Smoke it.
Yeah, see, we were on our 420th episode of the show. We wore
You wore
suits
suits, dressed up, yep.
Yeah, and did a number of things like a performance down there. So,
Dope.
some of the fans apparently dressed up with us.
That's awesome.
Unbeknownst to us.
Very cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Word up.
Loyal fan base, just like
Yeah.
we were talking about.
Yep.
And we got Ryan up in here saying, peace to the crew. Sorry for the quality of the no booth Bunnings box videos the other day. She is a warrior, and we're actually dealing with 95-degree heat right now.
I hear that.
Those are sexy.
He says he's also flushing the plants
Sexy
out.
blonde
Looking
hair.
all good.
Where's she at?
Flush.
Not sure, but
Flush mode. Oh, you mean where are they at?
95 degrees.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Warm.
looks good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it to the salon. Get
Get her hair did.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. She needs some salon work.
Real quick. Just
And we got Smokestack Mac showing off his dog Roscoe.
What up, Roscoe?
Damn, Roscoe. That motherfucker eats.
Roscoe.
Yeah, Roscoe got it made.
Dude,
living his best life.
right there
Sure
in the
is.
sun.
Roscoe's on pose mode.
He's like he's on the dirt, just like
Just
in
need
the
some
sun.
shade.
That's the COVID weight, though. That's not his normal. Like that's COVID weight.
Yeah, he's working.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
He said, I ain't doing
He has
shit.
a physical trainer now.
Roscoe's like, I ain't doing
That nigga's like,
I'm doing
I
this
just
all
ate.
day.
I'm good.
Yeah, he's like, That's a great dog, man.
Oh yeah, beautiful dog, man.
And next up in here, we got Straw Sticks and Bricks saying, thanks for the show. I listen every day. Thank you guys for putting up my artwork.
That's nice.
Cool.
It's a nice king of hots.
Thanks.
King of broken hots, yo. You did that, Izo?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Freehand.
No, it's on my tablet. You know,
No.
quick little night sketch.
iPad. He's on his iPad real quick
It's on his
in the
tablet.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watercolors.
If it was,
Finger
it
paint.
was all a dream.
So I usually do it in chalk first, then on the tablet.
And we got Utah Hawk up in here saying, may I present the award-winning nut butter bacon cheeseburger from Lucky 13 in Salt Lake City.
Oh my God!
Damn.
Little peanut butter and bacon burger.
What?
Peanut butter?
I want to try this.
That shit tastes good, bro. I've tasted it.
Is that what's melted on the top right there?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it
peanut
looks
butter.
Interesting.
Trying to tell you.
On the cheese.
I've had a peanut
Slick
butter
peanut
burger.
butter.
Yes,
It's
me too.
bomb.
I get the no onions, but yeah, I'm down.
So
dog.
bomb.
What do you think,
For
B?
Riz.
I would try it. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here in front, but that shit looks like a wreck.
It does look like you ain't doing shit after that.
I mean, I would
Or
have
you are.
yes,
doing shit.
or you are
Yeah.
shitting
Just
after
saying.
this.
Oh,
but you
yeah.
better be working it off the next day.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah.
Atomic bomb.
Get your miles on, get your fucking calories burned, whatever you gotta do. Get that shit. Eat a salad.
Sock
Hey,
Kyra.
Yes,
You eat
eat
that-
lots of salad and get that shit right out.
Hey, you eat before going to Disneyland. You eat that.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
Why?
You can know you could work it off.
I mean, bro,
Or you go on the wrong ride
Yeah.
and you can work it off the other way.
Oh, exactly. See, there's options here. Is what I'm saying.
Life is full of options.
You know, just have fun.
And next up in here, we got Wasky Wabbit with a little Chuck Norris versus some skaters.
Oh shit! Here we go. Hold on.
So good.
Oh, well, I'm gonna try to catch it.
Blue tip.
Here we go. Blue Tip Club.
Oh no.
Your face is broken.
Chuck not giving a fuck, dude. Damn. Homeboy.
He's a really good shot.
He's an assassin.
Damn.
Yeah. It's like on my scope.
Chuck
broke his
always
leg.
wins. Chuck always wins.
Venice Beach. Caught him.
Chuck never loses. Chuck always hits what he aimed for. What he
Imagine
aims
making the first jump and you're like, oh, nailed it. And then you just go up the ramp and then now your leg is broken. So
I could
mad.
imagine.
for. That's sacrifice. Let me sacrifice my limbs,
That's crazy, yo.
my extremities.
Just say that's it for submissions.
Thank you for your submissions. Send them to BRealTVContest@gmail.com, and we will run them if we have too many. We'll run them the next day. All that. It's time for us to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum and the Psycho Ward. That means y'all ask your questions, give your shout outs, make your comments right now via Super Chat. We invite you all. Let them in.
There they are.
Let's
Do this. First one up, we got Twack-a-Lack with the Super Sticker.
What's up,
All right.
Pear
Thanks,
gang,
Whack.
Pear life.
Word up. Thank you very much for that. We appreciate it.
And we got Ja Bra up in here saying, "Can I get a shout out from my YT? I can't even read what this is.
White
You know
tea,
what
so
this
that's
is?
white.
So no shout out then.
Yeah. To my YouTube channel, Dead B or something.
Word up. Salute, deadbeat.
What up, deadbeat?
Deadbeat.
If that's what it is.
Opposite of live
And
beats.
Dead B saying, check out Dead B skate, music, art, and cannabis.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Yeah.
And we got Marcos up in here saying, can we get a moment of chaos with movie quotes?
Oh shit.
Movie quotes.
Okay.
All right, let's explain. Have you heard this part of the show?
No, I had this part. I
Okay,
have not.
so moment of chaos is just saying something random, but sometimes they ask for something specifically. And what was it again? Movie quotes?
Yeah, moment of chaos of movie.
So whatever movie quote comes to mind, just pop it off in your head.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and then any random ones, we just all talk at
All right.
once.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Say hello to my
Psychos or something?
job.
Psychos
you.
about
That's
explode.
How crazy they are. Drive back.
Don't you ever fucking
my
go over
name.
my head again, you.
Make my day.
I was about to get explicit.
Love it.
That was a quite a slow start. Everybody hesitated there. Oh.
It was my first time. I was waiting for somebody else to start.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
hit you.
okay, I'll jump in. Yeah.
I get it because that's sort of how we start. We're skittish. Like,
But I should have the 3, 2, 1. I'm a professional. I should have got it. That was my fault.
us too, because we've been doing this so long.
How does that segment come up? Because that's like, did it just naturally happen?
No. Let me explain this. This didn't come up naturally. I was trying to do it as a lesson, right? Because early on, sometimes C- and I come from radio. We were at competing stations, and one of the things you never do on radio is talk over each other and step on the question or the answer or any of that. And sometimes as stoners we would do that early on. So
like really bad.
Yeah.
Episodes 1 through 100.
Right. So I came up with that thing just to get it out of the system, and then so everybody could realize we could do this clean, right? And then, we come to this part of the show where people request things. They felt like the moment of chaos was a release.
I love it.
So they asked for it.
That's awesome.
That's how it was birthed.
Yeah.
One more time. Not Spain.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
I can think more now.
One more time.
Well, now that you've had one, you spit out that run, you could do another one. It's easy.
I could do, but
Kinda.
Maybe.
All right, next.
And we got Benny Delta up in here saying, I just need to know, when is Real Psycho dropping?
Tomorrow.
Tonight at midnight.
East Coast or West Coast? 9 p.m. West
9
Coast?
o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
Perfect.
13.
It's
Mars.
a traditional West Coast. No.
420. It drops at 420.
We'll give you the date when we have it. But it's bananas, B. Dead ass.
Link in my bio.
And we got Fair Grow Australia in here saying, thanks to BREALTV, love being here, gotta support the channel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We got Joe up in here saying, shout out to the remote employees watching and working.
Word up.
Yes. What up?
Salute to you guys.
Thank you for being here.
Was that Cairo?
Yep. True that. And the Bro Date brothers.
Oh yeah, they're bro dates.
They're going on bro dates
so
to the Laker
bro.
games.
Broing with so much
The
love.
ones I can't go to.
Secret
They were broing last night for sure.
Yeah.
No.
Broed up. Brodies.
I bought you.
Look, they're saying, down there. I just heard that right.
30-second delay.
It sounds like,
Secret
Whoa, you're going farther. Next.
And we got Revamped Wrestling up in here saying, when I was 15, I loved Unreleased and Revamped, and I like the word revamp, so that's the #1 reason I use it today. Thanks, B, for all the gems you and Cypress made.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Salute.
Word up.
And we got Fair Girl Australia back in here saying, shout out to Ganja Culture for you and I.
Fucking A.
Word up.
Salute.
And we got Bart's Barbecue up in here
Oh, fucking dust.
saying, just a reminder that Bart's Barbecue has a pop-up at LA Ale Works in Hawthorne, California this Saturday from 2 to 11 p.m. Come on down.
I'll be there.
That's right near me.
Top it off.
Hey, if you've never had Bart's, treat yourself.
Saturday.
It's
2 to 11. I'll be there.
It's some of the
amazing.
best barbecue
Done.
in the world. As for
I
our
do
bro-
feel like that's something missing in Los Angeles.
As for our bro Dustin,
Okay, Dustin.
he is the fucking brisket king.
Okay.
Yes.
We call him that. This is the truth. He
This
is
is
the
truth.
brisket
Bart.
fucking king.
Just
I will be
use the
there,
code
It's Dustin.
Be Real.
Done. Yeah. For
Code Be Real.
Get your discount. Yep.
Get your free burger.
Get a discount on your brisket.
Yo,
Get a free brisket.
his smash burgers and his
Everything he
everything
does.
he
Is pretty
does,
fucking,
dude, is the most amazing thing you've ever eaten.
Yeah.
His burnt tips. Oh,
Oh yeah, yo, the brisket is champion.
brisket.
And like
though.
my pop-up, does he have like a food truck or something?
No,
Or he'll like rent a space
Nah,
and pop
yeah,
up?
he's
It'd
does
be like a
events
tent, I
and shit.
Oh,
think.
got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pops up a tent and he's got all that shit prepped. Boom. He did it at our Dr. Greenthumb dispensary right here
Cool.
in LA not too long ago. People were loving it. It was crazy.
delicious, dude.
sold out.
Just
Done. Saturday. I'm in.
Do it. All right, next.
And we got Smoke Train in the chat saying, "What's up to everybody? Godfather in the house, sipping on some Jack, even though I don't drink. I'm trying to take a shot for the asylum."
Godfather, good looks for the whiskey, man. Thanks a lot, bro.
Thank you very much.
I'm drinking this hydration.
We're popping that bottle you left us right here.
Word. You forgot that.
That's Godfather, WWE Hall of Famer.
Nice.
You know, he's a regular on the show. But, you know, he hasn't been in for a minute. We're waiting on him to get back down here. But this bottle right here that we tapped today came from him.
Yes.
It was hiding under the table for weeks. We barely
Remember
found
that?
it.
Just
Yes.
discovered it. E-Zone just stumbled over that shit. Like, oh shit.
Because I was like, there was a mess the other day. And I think after the 420th episode, there was a fucking mess here, bro. So I came in here, I cleaned everything up.
You're still upset about it.
I was, because we were late.
Ow.
And then I was like, it's like, well, would you see this bottle? And then I was like, I'm not so mad. I just started drinking it.
And I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna help you.
I'm going to help you deal with this bottle right here.
Put this bottle.
You should not do it alone.
It was like a fucking New Year's Eve party the day after.
You're
bro.
not alone.
That's right.
And it was only the 420 of the show.
Yeah.
All right, next.
And we got Bueno up in here asking, "Is this dude the Lakers DJ?"
That's right.
Yes,
Official.
sir.
That's him.
6th season. Ring.
Official with the whistle.
That's right.
But if you don't like my music, then no, that's not me.
Outstanding.
And we got Chief Token up in here saying, "Shout out to B, Les, C, E, Bolton, and Ray. Big thanks to DJ Roueche for joining the Dr. Greenthumb show. Big story time redemption."
That's right.
Salute.
Word.
We all need it.
Story from me.
Is there?
No,
Got any
he
cool
said he had it.
stories?
I can talk about the time Dr. Dre yelled at me at the club.
Wait, what?
He yelled at you?
Yeah, it was hilarious. I still have PTSD about it.
You fucked up his instrumental or something?
I did something stupid. It was my fault, for sure. So, you know where Interscope Records is in Santa Monica?
Yeah.
They built a private club across the street. I would DJ some parties in there when I first was like DJing professionally. And Dre would come in because Jimmy would throw a lot of the parties.
Right.
And so Dre, if it's not his party, he kind of hangs back by the DJ booth. And I'm early in my DJ career, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do something right now. Dre's going to love me for this. I put on the original Express Yourself.
Oh, man.
And like the song bangs, love it. And I'm like, I'm going to mix this right into NWA's Express Yourself. And Dre's going to be like, oh my God, you're the greatest. You get to come on tour with me. That was what my brain thought.
Wow.
I mix into, let me set some out, CDJs, CDs. Okay? That's what I'm working with at that time.
Yeah.
Soon as Dre hears his voice, him and Eddie Griffin, who were standing behind him, look at me, and then not like I feel like my life is in danger, but like just no at the top of their lungs.
Like the what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing,
Is
you
it like
dumbass?
this?
Yes.
Is it like this right
Yes, yes.
Fuck is up with you, man?
Yeah. I don't know what I did because I know for sure on the NWA song was the only song on that disc. And I had already ejected the other one because it was just muscle memory. Once it was over, I hit the eject button. I don't know what I did afterwards. I don't know if I just turned it off and there was no music until I put another song on. I've blacked out.
Creative
I have
blackout.
no idea what happened. Flash forward a couple weeks, back at the same place.
Who was it? Eddie who?
Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
Damn,
Griffin.
he was
Yes.
screaming
Yeah.
on
Yeah. Couple weeks later, same type of party. Dre again, just right outside the DJ booth next to me. Jimmy's assistant is behind me, who is the friend of mine. That's how I got the gig. He's like, "Hey, Jimmy wants to hear California Love."
Oh, man.
And I'm like, "So do I." But Dr. Dre is here.
Now
and he
you're
yelled at me.
traumatized.
Oh, I look at him. I was like, "Jimmy's paying the bill, so I got to do it. But you need to tell Dre first, and make sure that he's okay with it, because I can see Dre. I can't see Jimmy." I'm like, Dre, to his credit, was like, yes. And I even told him, I was like, I can skip to the Pac part. I can skip over his voice if he wants me to. That's no problem at all. But he blessed it, and like I said, I still have PTSD about Dre yelling at me.
I would imagine. Shit.
Damn.
Yeah. That leads me to, I have a theory about this, but I have a question. If you're in the club, like it's a private party, it's not like mainstream, you're at a concert. If you walked in, would you want to hear your own voice?
As a young artist, you appreciate it. You're like,
for sure.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
As,
like
as you
now,
get older and you've been around for a while, and that, you know what I mean? Like when you hear the song right when you come in, and now all the
eyes
fucking
are on you.
eyes are on you. Unless you want that, it's like, oh man, they just blew me the fuck up.
I mean,
that's how I feel about it.
I mean, it's happened a lot to me, and I just go with the flow, man.
Oh, I go with the flow too, but like
it's
you know,
all good, man. Like,
but you're not sending your people up there to, hey,
nah,
so
it's
and
just
so
on
on
the
the
DJ.
track
Like
right
the
now.
DJ might see me and he'll be like,
no,
oh,
we've never done that.
Yeah.
If they play it, they play it, and we just we embrace it
Yeah.
all because we know that it's not out of maliciousness; it's out of love.
They're trying. It's a respect thing, for sure. Yeah,
it's a respect thing. So you can't get mad at that. You may not want to hear it in that moment, but you can understand where it's coming from. You know
My
what I mean?
theory is like the pop artists. Their people always want them to do it.
Oh, yeah,
somebody who like
for sure.
writes their own stuff.
Yeah.
Or like they're like, you don't need to do it for me. Cool if you do, but like it was always the pop artist people that would run up to me like, oh, Brittany, not a true story, but Brittany's in the house. Can you play one of her songs? I'm like, does she want me to play it, or is all your people wanting me to play it?
Right.
Yeah. But thank you for answering that. That's how I feel that like if you walk in like, oh, I'm not going to throw on a Be Real or Cypress Hill song right now because you just walked in the door, especially like a more private type of event. No, I don't feel as bad for Dre yelling at me.
Hey, what happened? Did our shit fall off or something here?
What do you mean?
No, we're still going.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm looking at.
Make sure, Colton.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
We're,
don't yell at my
we're
friend.
still cruising.
If I have to tell that Dr. Dre story again, I might start crying.
Right.
No, we're cruising. We're
All right.
good.
Cool. Next one.
And next up in here, we got Wasky Wabbit saying, "Let me get a moment of chaos talking like Shaq."
Shit. Is anybody good at that in here?
This.
you just gotta talk
All right.
like
I
this.
guess.
it's
Yeah,
just
you
super
got
low, yeah.
in your lowest voice.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Here we go.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Chuck, you can
Tough Kobe.
Chuck like
I was like, hey,
three-pointers all day long.
like,
Like, switch out with
tell me all my
guys.
options.
Super easy.
Look
Like,
like
you just
Shaq.
give me the ball and I dunk.
Shaqzilla.
And then was like,
No. Yeah. You were fucking reaching right there, son.
I didn't say I was good at it.
I know. I heard you not say that. Next.
And next up in here, we got Krez Rocks. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. And we got Krez Rocks back in here, too, saying, "Yo, be it. You were going for the Serpico look back in the 90s. That fool reminds me of you."
Word.
Who's Sir Pico?
We got Yayut up in here saying, "More life, more blessings, more love, respect, and peace to the podcast."
Word.
Thank you.
Right back at you, man.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
And we got Wasky Wabbit back in here asking E-Zone, "Who do you hate more, Cairo or Aton? And can you please tell us why?"
Wow.
Okay, that's a fair question,
That's a
I
valid
guess.
question.
They both have like their worst
I need a light for
attributes.
this one.
Hold on. All right, go ahead.
They both have like their worst attributes so it's like they have like an equal amount of hate, but as of lately, they both haven't annoyed me as much. But I want to say the last one that got under my skin was Cairo. He was blocked on my Instagram for like 4 months.
You blocked him in our group chat too, right? That,
Yeah, he's
even
never
like in
allowed-
real life, like in real life, like I don't think like when we were doing group texts on the.
Oh yeah, like if I would have a conversation, he'd jump in and be like, "You're not a part of this."
Yeah.
But then right now it's kind of a neutral zone, which is pretty cool. I haven't really been putting any getting any annoyance as of lately.
Yeah.
But that could change. Cairo likes to throw bricks at glass houses. And Aton likes to be mean.
Glass people.
Yeah.
I think you got some meanness too sometimes, though, that you're not owning up to, Poppy.
I mean, that's expected.
Is it? All right, next.
And next up in here, we got Elias. We got Elias Reyes saying, "What up to Be Real TV from Bakersfield, California?"
What up?
And Psycho Les, what's up, Maine?
Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin', Bakersfield?
Bakersfield,
Hell yeah.
That's my hometown.
It's nice out there. Hell yeah.
In Bakersfield?
Bakersfield.
Don't lie, dude.
It's cool.
Why you trying? What you trying to say?
No,
Yeah, dog. Why
You don't like Bakersfield either, or what?
You talking Bakersfield, dog?
Definitely. Shout out my peoples out there.
Yeah.
Big Chuck.
What up, Chuck?
We got Kenny Richardson up in here saying, "Ayo, Be Real. What strains are y'all smoking on today?"
What are we smoking on today? Yesterday we were smoking on some jealousy.
This is tasty, man.
Some jealousy. Today we are smoking on most likely some SOS from Red Line Reserve.
Pretty strong.
I didn't see
nice.
the writing on the jar. Like people don't see the writing on the wall when it's obvious, but I would think that's some SOS. You like that one? That's for
that
you.
was-
You
yeah.
can keep that.
Yeah.
Next one.
And we got Mr. Twackalack up in here saying, "Can we get a moment of ohms?"
Oh,
Okay.
word. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so out of the chaos, we need to center ourselves.
Makes sense.
So they asked for ohms, right?
Yes.
No, like we're
Yes, like
Got it.
we're right. Hey, chill out, man. I feel so much better, man.
Way better.
my heart rate came down.
I'm so cheat up, son.
I get in that tune.
Just like, yeah, we were there. All of us were present
In harmony, son, like
Together.
Bone Thugs.
together as a group.
And we got Adrian V up in here saying, "Love me a Cookies Live rosin pen at the Lakers game." But security is tight there, though.
Damn.
Can't get past the redcoats.
Take your cookies.
If you could sneak it in, you know what I mean? Vape pen, you take little baby ass hits. If you take a big lung hit, yeah, you're giving yourself away. But if you take them little itty bitty, mincy ass little mice puffs, you might catch, you might get away with it.
Maybe just get a sweet. Get away with whatever you
Or
want.
get away with the sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
Go the sweet life.
enough,
you go.
enough money will get you whatever you want.
Sweet life it, and,
is very true.
fucking vape pen it up in there.
That's what you do.
Have you been into the cannabis branded sweets that they have in there?
No, not yet. I haven't been in there since they changed that stuff over yet.
Oh yeah, that shit is cool.
Yeah.
Al Harrington and his brand Viola have
Cool.
a sweet up there, and a few other cannabis brands. It's pretty dope. They're not smoking joints or
Yeah,
blunts
yeah.
in there, but it's dope because at least the branding is there. Like they're accepting this, and it's dope.
Wait till somebody like that gets the naming rights to an arena. That's just a matter of time.
Yep.
Right?
The Green
Just a matter
Thumb
of-
Arena.
There you go.
Dude, it's crazy to think that the Staples Center has become the Crypto.com arena.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like,
give me a few years, it'll be the Green Thumb Arena. son.
yeah!
The Green
what I'm
Thumb.
talking about,
No,
man.
listen. The
Dr.
Green
Green
Thumb Bripto Arena, son.
Yeah, baby.
That logo would look so good on the court.
Yo.
all red.
Oh.
DJ Roche, did you have like any idea that was going to happen, or was that just totally random?
I knew it was something was possibly coming. I didn't know the name. I knew that a name was coming up just because the Staples contract had expired, and I knew somebody with big money was coming in. So, but didn't know that that's what the name was going to be.
That's crazy.
Aton won a trip to Hawaii on one of his lucky ass nights there.
He didn't even go.
No, he didn't.
What?
He cheesed up.
Why you didn't? What?
Cheesed up.
Played himself.
Cheesed up. One trip, cheesed up. Guess all.
That would have been that piece of A-Town.
Yeah, I would have been like,
Would have been out. Hawaiian beer time.
see y'all next
Bye
week.
now.
Yep. I'm jumping on the plane.
Bye now. Bye now.
Finna
Bye,
do
bye,
that
bye
soon.
now. Bye, 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 bye now.
But no,
Nah.
he's here.
Fucking A-Ton.
Name time.
Next.
Rainton.
Lame.
And we got DJ DeLizard up in here saying, "Hey guys, what's up? Big up to DJ Roueche. Can I get that Staying Alive chorus, B? Bless you all."
Bobo's not here. We cannot complete
can't
it.
do it. Can't do it.
See, we asked our bro, one of my bandmates, Eric
Yep.
Bobo, right? We asked him, if you were a fighter, what theme song would you come out to? He said, "Stand Alive" by the Bee Gees.
Wow. Just the hook, or
Yeah.
Just that
or
song.
or maybe the song,
Yeah.
just as he's coming out. He's because at the least he's trying to stay alive.
that's just a smart way to go about
It's
it.
so close to home.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah,
It hits home, yeah.
meaningful to him.
Yeah. And so one day, we started singing that with him. BG style, all high falsetto. And, sometimes people request this.
Did you see their doc on?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was awesome.
It was awesome. I just don't understand how anybody's voice can be like that. It blows my mind. Even just the normal talking voice throws me off.
Yeah.
They're falsetto.
It was crazy is that, like, in their run in the 60s, he wasn't even using that voice. He was using his natural voice. And he realized when he pitched it up and started using the high falsetto that people fucked with that more. And that became his
It's an instrument,
signature
B.
his signature
Yeah.
sound.
Nobody else could do that, so
Yeah.
why not?
Oh yeah, he was killing that shit.
Dude.
It ain't a Bee Gees song unless at some point he goes way up there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if the other part of the song is mellow. At some point he has to use that
Has to.
somewhere.
But what
Night
if he
Fever?
he talked like that?
That's what people think Michael McDonald talks like.
I would walk away immediately. Like, hold up. I'll be right back.
I think I left something in the car.
Next.
And next up in here, we got J-Max C saying, "AOB, the title card still says Podcast Main."
Oh, we're going to change it. Trust. It's the Dr. Greenthumb show. We know it. Mine.
God damn it!
For real.
And we got Wasky Web in here saying, "Yo, Zone, why you looking at your phone during the ohms?"
To see those fucking hateful. No, wait, I was saying the ohms. What the fuck? Not.
To see those hateful. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was like during the ohms, I did say them. I was before that. I was looking at some of your hater ass comments. Some people are in there.
Damn, you like that, huh? You like
What
the
are they
abuse
saying?
in
You
there.
look too high?
No, there's some people that just love to be assholes in there.
You were saying it on your phone.
Yeah, no, I did say the ohms.
You was typing it in.
I heard you.
Yeah.
Next.
Two
hater,
O's, three
bro.
O's.
I can't process it.
We got Adrian V back up in here saying, "We want Cypress Hill to pump up the Lakers."
Look, I'll tell you what. There's been some radio folks, and I ain't gonna mention no names because, I just ain't. They would always ask us, "Hey, are you ready to do a Lakers anthem? Because they're gonna do this." And I'm like, nah. Reason being because when they tried to do that for the Dodgers a while back, it totally mushed them. Or for the Rams, it mushed them. So, when you think about like how luck sways some shit, I don't, if I do it before the season starts and it's like just a song I did organically out of love, cool. But if someone comes and asks me because they're in the playoffs or, they're about to hit, they're going to the championship game or any of that shit, nah, I don't touch it. Fuck that. I don't want to be the one to celebrate before it's time to celebrate, and then have a song that has mushed out. Know
I think trying to do a team like anthem like that too is a difficult thing. I get all kinds of submissions like, "Hey, I did a song about the Lakers." Like, cool. Well, 3 of the guys you named got traded last week, so
that.
your song doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, yeah. It's got to be really strategic.
Yeah.
How you write about the team or the organization or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be very general so that it could adapt throughout whoever's playing for the team and. It
definitely mention DJ in the song too. That helps.
Like somebody make
For sure.
Well,
no, exactly. If you throw my name in there,
yeah,
higher probability is going to get played.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna get that.
Oh, I'm definitely playing that.
Yeah,
and just my name part because the rest of the song sucks.
Cut it up and shit.
Hey, do you have an acapella with just my vocal? Yeah, send it.
Yep, send it. Next.
And we got Cisco2269 saying, E-Zone, you got people watching you with all these social media restrictions. I tried to super chat during We Don't Smoke the Same, but it kept canceling my submission.
Damn.
Well, I mean, maybe you don't have your whole debit card thing set up. I don't know. I mean, everybody else seems to be super chatting, but there's something that I don't know. We wouldn't ban you unless like for those 2 days that Cairo was on the show.
If you were saying something insulting toward Cairo, chances are he was banning you.
Yeah, he usually does that. Like, if you're saying something insulting on my show, like we're gonna read it out. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna say something back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Word is bond.
He's gonna have a retort.
Yeah, palabra.
If you will
allow me to retort.
And shout out to Dayton Hess and Poseidon for the super chat. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank ya. And we got Wasky Wabbit back in here saying, E-Zone, I just rewatched it. E-Zone was not saying any ohms. He was in his DMs.
Oh. I feel like I heard you. I feel like I heard you.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something. You're not here, bro.
Yeah,
you're not here, dude.
Asshole.
Take the HD fucking,
Hey, fuck that.
stream.
You know, it's going to cost someone to run it back and play it for you. You know this, right?
I believe him.
Evidence.
Exhibit A.
It's not hard to do this.
No ohms.
It's not hard to do this, B.
In slow motion.
Like, it's not hard. That doesn't mean I'm on my phone. I'm still doing it.
Hey, it wasn't me who brought it
So,
up.
Yeah, bro,
regardless,
I'm not
even
saying
if
shit.
I was looking at my phone for a second, the ohms were still there, bro.
All right.
And we got Dayton Hess back in here saying, having to take a tolerance break. Can I get a fat dab?
There you go.
He's
dog.
taking it ahead. He heard you. He heard you in your mind, son.
Say ohms. Say ohms right now.
Smoke. Yo, Cali Blaze is the funniest, B. When that nigga start choking, that shit is mad funny.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Shout out, Cali.
Yeah, he's
Blaze.
funny, yo.
It's pretty funny. All right, next.
We got Matt Bongard up in here saying, what's good, Be Real? Thank you for the daily content. Hope everyone had a great day today, and salute to you all. God bless.
It's been great so far. Still got to heal my wounds from the loss last night we took as Laker fans, but I'm going to be all right. Wounds heal.
And we got Raul up in here. Haven't heard this for a while, but he's saying farts for Cairo.
Oh, man.
Doesn't say Cairo on the screen though.
I'm going to give you one. There you go.
Wet one.
And we got Infinite Blessings up in here saying, I'm having a son on 420.
Yay!
Congratulations.
They're having a little nug.
You gotta name him Dr. Greenthumb.
And speaking of names, he's asking, any strong names come to mind?
Dr. Greenthumb, B.
Call him Cypress, bro.
Call him Yo Cypress.
It's called Be Real.
Be Reezy.
These are all bad suggestions.
Call him Sendog.
Call him what?
Call him Sendog.
Call him Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
There you go,
Next.
fool. Biblical, dog.
And Infinite Blessings also saying, y'all down to take a shot to celebrate my son's birth when it comes up. Much love and infinite blessings to the real OGs.
Of course we are. You let us know when that is, and we'll take a shot for you.
On 420? Yeah, we'll take a shot.
Tragos.
And that seems to be it.
Word up, man. We want to thank everybody for their super chats. All this. Want to thank DJ Roueche for coming through and kicking it with us.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
First of many times. First of many times. Word up, man. And we want to thank y'all for being with us and taking your time to get down with the Dr. Greenthumb show. We run it Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 Eastern on the start. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out before we go here and smash the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get up on game because we drop it Monday through Friday just to let you know. And we are working on new smoke boxes just to give you some game there too. So, yeah, stay locked in. Les, you got shout-outs?
No doubt, no doubt. Shout out everybody watching on Twitch, wherever you're watching from. Shout out DJ Roueche in the building. Follow me on the gram, psycholess.official. Go to the beer page if you like drinking beer and you just like good beats and good music. Psycholess Beats and Beer. Also hit up the site, thepsycholessshop.com. And it's Thursday, so you know we about to get in the mix.
Yes.
DJ Roueche's in the building.
Let's do this.
That's
big
right.
Seat.
Yo, what up, everyone? Thanks for being here and hanging with us on the podcast. DJ Roueche, a pleasure meeting you and looking forward to your set. Thanks to everyone that goes to djc-com and gets anything. The new line is up, and it's the drop is the gray and red is pretty fresh. So go check it out. It's on djc-com. And tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., catch me on Twitch. We're going to be doing a kitchen sink mix, so that means anything and everything that goes. We'll figure it out at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow afterwards, we're all mixing here after the show.
Friday, baby.
For our Friday regular mix show.
Yeah, me too.
What you mixing?
Yeah. I don't know. What are you playing?
What am I playing?
Yeah, I'll tell you if you
Games.
So everyone, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. If not, we'll see you tomorrow here at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Bite 'em.
So Colton, what up?
Shout out to the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Tincture Topical Thursday today. 15% off Tincture Topicals at Dr. Greenthumb. So go check it out. DJ Roueche, what's up?
Well, one, teenage me is so excited right now to be in the room with Be Real, Cypress Hill,
Thank you,
Psycho
bro.
Les, or the Beat Nuts. Like that was my childhood coming up right there, right? Like that's what I remember. Like I tried to do, the shoulder leg moves that you guys did and how it killed. Like that was me
Right.
as a teenager trying to do that. So appreciate you guys for having me. Shout out to the Lakers organization. If it wasn't for them, they've opened so many doors for me in my life. So I appreciate it. Anything you want to know about me is at djroueche.com. Everything goes from there. It's ROUECHE. Appreciate it.
Word up. That's off the books, B. Ezo.
Salute to everybody who stays buying stuff on the website. The Tunnel of Love Valentine's candles are sold out. So if you missed out, there might be a restock, but you're cutting it close. So it might be a very little restock. The spring ones are coming up next, and a couple other candles are getting revamped. So make sure you guys get them out. There might be some new scents in the work as well too, in the works. And there's also a lot of vintage stuff that I came up on yesterday that will be going on the site today as well in the eBay store. So go to flavorsbyezone.com or Flavors by Ezone. You guys know I keep some crazy stuff on there, so salute to everybody who stays supporting. And make sure you tune in tonight, 7 to 9 o'clock. We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. So we got Jerry K coming in, Jerry Krasicki.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he's
tight.
Hell
gonna be coming in, and he's
Hey,
gonna
man.
be talking about stuff he did in Florida a long time ago, and his war with Instagram.
He's got a war with Instagram.
Oh, yeah, I
right?
mean, but he finally figured it out. So I mean, I don't know. We're gonna get the inside scoop with Jerry K. He's like the coolest old dude I know.
Hey man, right? He's Razdy's
Respectfully,
dad.
Like, you know.
Respectfully, Razdy's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, before it was hey mine. It was hey mine.
What up, Jerry?
Follow us on Spotify and Apple Music. That is the Dr. Greenthumb podcast there. Search for it, like so, and catch this on the replay. But right here on YouTube and Twitch, it is the Dr. Greenthumb show Monday through Friday, like we said earlier, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. check out the Dr. Greenthumb dispensaries with the insane flavor bags. They're right here. Insane OG Christmas Lights, Ice Cream Cake, Maraschino Honeymoon, Ruby Red, Mac 11, Mamba Juice, Godfather Hindu Funk, Great Bonsai, Bermuda 41 Mint, Zoology, Julia, OMG, Cali Nights, Cherry Bomb, Holland Space Cake, Cali Lights, Insane Rainbow Mints, Showbiz, Bushido or Cushido, and Beam Me Up, Scotty. There's other flavor bags that just came out recently, such as the stuffed French toast, Alien Brain, and others. You can find these in the Dr. Greenthumb dispensaries. Don't hesitate. Elevate. All right? Come into the shop and get that top shelf. Don't be fucking with that booth because that is not on the prescription for you via Dr. Greenthumb. All right? Stay with love. Love is the key. Check out the mix after this on Twitch. B_RealTV is the place. DJ Roueche and Psycho Les, the legendary. They're going to bless you with a set. So get down with us over there and smoke that top shelf. Peace.
This guy is a running machine.